We're broadcasting live from Altamont, Kansas, upon the footprint of Labette County High School within the historic Harrison Gymnasium, home of your Labette County Grizzlies. Welcome in, Grizzly fans. Thank you for making us a part of your evening, however you may be listening or watching. We're live on KLKC Sports on YouTube and the radio station out of Parsons, 106.7 FM. 7.5 minutes until tip-off of the third game of the young season for these Lady Grizzlies as they play host up to the Wildcats from Mulvane. It is the week of the Thunderbird Circle Classic Tournament, and so that's why there's a game on a Thursday night as these teams will play again on Saturday. I'm Jack Leake III. Alongside me is my father, Jack Leake Jr., and cameraman and Labette County basketball team manager, Jonathan Dusher. Jonathan, you have a long title. I'm going to have to knock that down a little bit. But we're excited. These Lady Grizzlies looked much improved a couple nights ago against Circle in Towanda. Even though the margin of loss was still substantial, like the opening game against Frontenac, there were still much more hopeful moments, I felt like, on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I thought so too. They look calmer to me. They when I say calmer, they played with a lot of aggression, flying to the ball, diving for 50-50 balls, but just getting the ball up the floor and kind of getting into some established offense. They just didn't seem as not rattled, but just kind of a calming, I guess I should say. So, and I also think, I talked to a few of them in the hallway this week, they weren't happy with their performance against Frontenac, and just, I don't know, I think that didn't sit well with them for a few nights, and so they were anxious to get back out there and kind of go after it again. So, yeah, I'm with you. I really like the improvement that I saw the other night at Circle.
Just under 6 minutes until tip-off. Again, it's the ladies matchup first. Labette County hosting Mulvane in the second game of the Circle Invitational. Leading scorer for both games this season has been freshman Peyton Davis. Against Circle on Tuesday night, she had 8 points, and Labette County, the final score was 56-23 in favor of Circle. And I feel like a step in the right direction tonight, win or lose, would be to have more pure possessions. Turnovers have been a snowball effect for this team, and getting off a quality look has been a struggle. So I say, whether or not that ball goes in, let's try to get some good, clean looks and whip that ball around the floor.
Yeah, I think so. You kind of hit the nail on the head. Unforced errors and just turnovers in general. When you're a team trying to kind of reestablish yourself and, trying to compete, boy, you first have to eliminate all those kind of unnecessary errors. You can't outscore a bunch of turnovers. So you got to play this thing inside out. Good defense, stay fundamental sound, box out, rebound, all the stuff you've been taught since third grade kind of a thing. So, if we can tighten that up and, like you said, kind of have some controlled possession, some inside-out play, maybe we can get some higher percentage shots off and score some points.
The big men, if you will, the centers for these Lady Grizzlies, Amory Baker and Kaylin McCoy. In the first matchup, Kaylin had 1 point, Amory had 6, and in the last matchup on Tuesday, Baker had 1 point and McCoy did not score. And so through the first 2 games of the year, our bigs have been held to a combined 8 points.
Yep.
And those two were kind of the core returning alongside Millie Carnahan and Keely Good a little bit too. But I say all that not to say they've played poorly at all. It's been hard for them to get good looks and good feeds, because before we've had a chance to pitch the ball into the blocks, we've either turned it over or been suffocated to the point of panic. And so I would love to see a result of a calm offense, be able to work inside out, and let Amory do that little up and under swim move that she likes, or let Kaylin shoot a few right-hand hooks off the glass. We have 2 good players down low that haven't gotten looks just due to kind of the things we've talked about.
Yeah, that's spot on. We've got to score in the paint. It's just high percentage looks. They're both good, like you said. And, you know, trying to put my finger on that, you're right, we're not getting it into them. I don't know, haven't paid good enough attention. I know teams have been playing a lot of zone against us, kind of a stretch pressure to allow us. I think they're just giving us three-pointers kind of a thing. Like, if you make enough three-pointers, we'll come out. But, yeah, we've got to find a way. I don't know, cutting, maybe some posting and switch. I don't know, but I know Coach Ballmer will figure out a way to try to get the ball inside for some of those 3 or 4 foot shots that we so desperately need. Because, yeah, I'm going to say we need really at least 6 or 8 points apiece out of those two every game, honestly.
Just over 2 minutes until starters are named off here in our girls varsity matchup. Labette County hosting Mulvane. Let's step aside for 1 minute. This is the Tank Connection pregame show.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Labette County High School Band setting the atmosphere up for what should be another good game here tonight. Labette County's second home game in the first 3 games of the season. Played Frontenac here at home on Friday, traveled to Circle on Tuesday to play Circle. Now, of course, back at home tonight against Mulvane. For some reason, I thought they only did the anthem before the boys' game. So instead of stepping aside again, we'll keep it here and listen in to the band playing our national anthem. And then we will have starters from public address announcer Randy Blackwell. Labette County High School Band, under the direction of Mrs. Gabe Hart, did a really nice job tonight playing the anthem, and the starters are about to be named off. We will start with the visitors from Mulvane. Boy, it's quite a drive to Mulvane. That is one of the drives that I dread, but due to the new restructure of this tournament, we only have to make that drive once every other year. It's a good 2.5 hours, 30 minutes past Circle. But starting for Mulvane, the Wildcats, under head coach Nicole Pichelle, is number 0, a 5'2 sophomore, Juliana Holman. Number 3, a 5'5 sophomore, Brittany Pichelle. Number 4, a 5'7 senior, Kinley Kendrick. Number 12, a 5'6 sophomore, Hallie Inslee. And number 15, a 5'6 senior, Kylie Schwenke. And for Labette County, your Lady Grizzlies getting the nod tonight under head coach Brianna Vollmer is number 13, a 5'5 senior guard, Millie Carnahan. Number 24, a 5'6 forward, Keely Good. And number 21 in the place of an injured and out tonight, Presley Whitty. Number 21, a 5'9 freshman guard, Peyton Davis. Number 52, a 6-foot-tall sophomore center, Kaylin McCoy. And number 40, a 5'10 forward, she's a senior, Amory Baker. Those are your starting lineups. This has been the Tank Connection pregame show. Back in 30 seconds with tip-off.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Ball about to be tossed into the air. It is, and won by Peyton Davis for Labette County. And Labette County claims possession number 1, looking for their first win of the season. Man-to-man defense from the Wildcats here. Amory Baker's going to get 2 looks at the cup and miss both of them. How about 3 looks? Bingo.
Yeah, you can't give her that many opportunities. She'll score. That's exactly what we talked about, getting the ball inside like that. So good first possession.
Mulvane touches the paint on their first possession, and they tie the game. Hallie Inslee ties it at 2.
Made short work of that. Now they're going to press us, so we'll see how we do here tonight with the press.
Kaylin McCoy in transition, near travel, controlled kick. Millie Carnahan short corner right in front of Coach Peschel. Back cut, good. Awkward shot for Keely, goes.
Yeah, man, she did that last week at Circle 2 or 3 times. Nice drive, bank shot, so, hey, so far, great start.
Right-hand scooper at the other end falls for Inslee. So Inslee has 4, and Labette County as a team has 4.
Yeah, we'll have to tighten that up. They've gotten a couple of real open looks there.
8 points in the first 70 seconds of this ball game. Labette County turns it over 80 feet away from their basket, and Mulvane has it. Point guard for them is Peschel, coach's daughter, I would assume. Ball in the corner in front of about 75% full Labette County student section. A gamble by Davis, and it left Holman open for 3, but she missed it. However, Mulvane collects the offensive board.
Yeah, we'll hope Mulvane doesn't shoot threes like Circle did the other night.
And they miss one there. Rebound Labette County. Tied at 4 is the ball game.
Okay, not a bad possession there defensively. We'll see if we can't set up here and get the ball inside another time here.
Carnahan looks for a cutting Davis, isn't there, tries to throw to the heart of the floor. Amory Baker forced to track it down and traveled with it, and Mulvane gets it right back.
Kind of a broken record here. I mean, I know you never try to turn the ball over, but there's a turnover right there for the Grizzlies, and those can be costly if we don't keep those in check tonight.
Kylie Roberts checks into the ball game for Kaylin McCoy. So a quick substitution, the first one of the game from either coach. 4-4 is the score early in this one. Long shot from Mulvane comes up, no, but the rebound from Inslee. She has all 4 of their points. And an awkward shot lands in the hands of Labette County, but whose foot was out of bounds was Keely Good. So Mulvane gets it back.
Boy, Coach Peschel is fired up. Their girl had the ball wide open in the paint, and all she had to do was turn around. So that's frustrating when you can't get that communicated from the bench to the floor.
Peschel to throw it in, finds Holman, the sophomore, one dribble and reverses it around the floor. Schwenke at the cup, contested well by Davis, misses the shot, ball on the deck, and a foul going the other way, I believe on Holman.
I think so. Liking the effort there, going for the 50-50 ball. You're going to have to get more rebounds. We're giving them a couple, 2 or 3 shots each possession, it seems.
Labette County, good transition here. Millie Carnahan misses the layup. Davis soars in, misses her putback. Out of bounds, Mulvane ball.
Yeah, I'm liking a lot of things actually right now. We penetrated, got a couple looks, a little wild. And I'm also appreciating the officiating again tonight. They're kind of letting them play in there a little bit, kind of bang around.
Just 1 foul through the first 3 minutes. Labette County in a 2-3 zone. Mulvane in green uniforms. Labette County in white. Right wing 3. Bricks off the back of the backboard. Rebound Carnahan. Left to right Labette County. Long pass Davis. Underneath the cup. Scores.
Yeah, how nice was that? Carnahan had her head up. And Davis, look at this fast break though.
Mulvane misses. Rebound Baker. 6-4 Grizzlies with an advantage and the rock. Kylie Roberts dribbles out of bounds, but it was poked out by Inslee. Labette County keeps. Jackie Scholl checks in for Keely Good, and Caitlin Paul comes in for Hallie Inslee, who has all 4 of Mulvane's points.
You can tell right now Mulvane likes to move, but we're going to have to get back on defense. They're going to push it up the floor and get some lay-ins tonight.
Roberts loses it out of bounds again. However, off of Mulvane again. So the Grizzlies keep it after a couple near steals. Carnahan 1 dribble. Davis between the rings. That means the heart of the floor. Pass, Redwell intercepted. Peschel right to left, ties the game.
Yeah, I mean, might as well mention it. Just another gift. You cannot do that, so we're going to have to continue to work on that.
6-6 is the score. Another one poked out. Labette County will keep it. Coach Vollmer wants a timeout. We're early in this one. 4 minutes, 15 seconds, first quarter. The game's tied at 6. Let's take a 30-second break on KLKC.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Lady Grizzlies will inbound the basketball out of a Coach Vollmer 30-second timeout. It's tied at 6 with Mulvane. They throw it away on the inbound, and Holman dribbles with her dominant right hand and sheds off to a teammate near the heart of the floor. That's Peschel. She'll do the same. Deep corner, Kendrick. A deep 3 is launched and missed badly. Ball's on the deck, 50-50. Picked up by Roberts, forwarded to Scholl. Her pocket's picked right to left. Peschel pushes, and she'll score, and Mulvane has its first lead.
Boy, I have to compliment Peschel there. What a pretty steal. Then a little pump fake pass lay-in. So that was well done there by Peschel for Mulvane.
Labette County is fouled on an entry pass to Amory Baker. Labette County yet to commit a crime tonight. Mulvane has 2. 3:40 first quarter. It's 6-8. Mulvane. Entry pass stolen by Mulvane, and a foul, I would assume, going the other way on Labette County, or perhaps staying here. I guess okay, yep, that is on Peyton Davis.
Yeah. Right now we've had some pretty good possessions. We're getting beat on the boards down on our defensive end and just throwing the ball away, being a little too sloppy. Other than that, I like what I'm seeing tonight.
Baseline drive by Kendrick. She'll turn and pass, and it is poked out of bounds in front of the Grizzly bench by Peyton Davis.
Just good hustle there, jumping to the ball by Davis. That's what we need, some disruptions like that.
Into the ball game is Schwenke again. She started tonight. Long 2-pointer is up. Misses, didn't get the friendly roll, but the offensive putback. Teardrops off as well. Boy, Coach Nicole Peschel is animated and fired up with a capital U. And here's a foul on Mulvane after the second putback missed. And Labette County will have it. Into the game is Good and McCoy.
Making some substitutions here. I like it. It's keeping some fresh legs out there. And, yeah, I agree with you. Coach Peschel's been pretty on edge this whole game. I mean, I like it. She's trying to get her gang fired up here.
3 minutes first quarter, 6-8 Labette County trails. Ball goes in and it's intercepted. Intercepted passes have been a copy and paste subject. Wildcats transition Euro, bricked it, put back, blocked from behind. I think it was Millie. Rebound Grizzlies.
Yeah, I got fortunate there. Anytime you block something from behind, it almost always gets called. So let's have a little better possession here and protect the ball. Let's not force a pass inside.
I think that was a 5-second violation whistled in.
Yeah.
Labette County has a hard time initiating an offense whenever who has the ball is so concerned with not turning it over. It's like, heck with the play.
Yeah.
I just don't want to turn it over.
Yeah, that could be what's going on. And Mulvane's playing some pretty nice press defense here out of the zone as well.
Nice move. If this three goes in, that was a nice play there for Peschel, but she missed the three. A little crossover and step back to create space. A foul on the rebound is going to go on Labette County's number 13, Millie Carnahan. That's her first and the team's second.
I was afraid that might happen. She came over the back a little bit and swatted at it.
Ball is inbounded and picked away by Jackie Scholl. A nice play there by Scholl, and then the long forward pass lands out of bounds, and the Grizzlies turn it right back over.
Gosh, such a nice job there by Scholl. I'm so impressed with her as a sophomore. Hate throwing the ball away like that on a fast break. So, hey, down 2 points right now. I think we've had 4 or 5 turnovers, so we can really close this game out if we just kind of tighten up those turnovers.
8-6, Labette County down to Mulvane here at home. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Another three-pointer misses, this one by Inslee. McCoy with the rebound, and a foul on the Wildcats, Schwenke. And checking in for Coach Peschel is Kendrick. That's the first personal foul on Schwenke. Whenever these teams played last season, Labette County won 42-37 on the road. In a game where Landry O'Brien, that name probably sounds familiar, had 21 points. Millie Carnahan had some success against him last year too. She had 9 points. Another foul on Mulvane, and that should be 2 free throws for Labette County, and
Yep.
It is.
It's a nice job there by Roberts. She drove, saw a seam there and drove hard with the left hand, going for the layup, drew the foul. So that was well done.
It is Kylie Roberts at the line. The first free throw is a swish, and Labette County gets within a point.
It's a nice shot, had good arch. Nothing but net there. Have another one of those.
Second free throw matches it. 2 for 2 for Roberts. Labette County has 8 points off of 4 different scores. And now they show a 2-3 zone to Mulvane here, who has the ball. Mulvane is yet to hit a 3. They've had about 5 or 6 come real close. Good defense here, and they're going to say off of the Wildcats, Kendrick, and the Grizzlies with a chance to get back a lead. 90 seconds left, first quarter.
There we go. That's something that we need. The other team to have some turnovers, forced kind of by our pressure. So a chance here to get a little momentum going our way.
Carnahan stops on the Grizzly logo at midcourt, and it's going to be another turnover for Labette County, picking up our dribble far too early.
You can't do that's a cardinal sin. You cannot do that. You'll get suffocated by a defender.
Kendrick, she's cut off, reverses it to the weak side of the floor. Mulvane in green jerseys moving right to left as we view the court. Labette County in white jerseys. 2-3 zone still from Coach Vollmer's defense. 1 minute left in the first quarter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wildcats with it, looking for breathing room. They find a little bit underneath, blocked by Amory Baker. Rebound, Kaylin McCoy.
Refs did a good job of not blowing that. Sometimes you blow what you think's going to happen. That was a good, clean block.
Baker catches it, left elbow, fouled from behind by Inslee, and 2 free throws for Amory Baker. Inslee looks at her bench and says, how was that a foul? 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, what I was trying to say a little earlier is it's easy to anticipate as a ref what you think is going to happen. So to watch the play and see that it was clean and kind of be patient with the whistle, I felt like that was really well done there.
Schwenke into the game for Inslee, who picked up her second personal foul. She had the first 4 points of the game for the Wildcats. Second free throw, a swish for Baker, and Labette County gets back a 1-point lead, playing defense here.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we're picking up the spark a little bit, trying to get a little hop to our steps, so maybe we'll get a good defense here.
Left wing 3 misses off the back heel. Rebound Amory Baker, and Labette County can get the last shot unless they push here in transition. Roberts dumps it into McCoy. Finds Baker. No, it was deflected. Turnover. Holman. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Wildcats with it. Another nice move by Peschel. Missed the jumper. Long board Carnahan. 6 seconds. We can go if they pass it. 3 seconds first quarter. Baker loses it, and that'll end the first quarter. So a bit of a hectic first period. However, Labette County with a 1-point lead at the end of it. 9-8 your score. Grizzlies in front. Let's take a 1-minute break and return with the second quarter from Altamont.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back in, basketball fans. Labette County leads Mulvane in our ladies matchup 9-8 as the second quarter is about to begin, and it does with Peschel dribbling it right to left, their point guard. The Grizzlies played a solid first quarter. Feels like they could be up a few more. Ball goes in to the paint for the Wildcats. It's on the deck, and a jump ball will give it to Labette County.
Yeah, I really kind of like our energy right now. We're going for it, screening out, getting rebounds. It's a good possession coming here, too, for the Grizzlies.
Wildcats picking us up in a half-court press and an intercepted pass by Caitlin Paul, the sophomore getting the start in the second quarter. A few whistles here, and Kevin Midget, the official, looks up at the shot clock and comes over to the scores table, perhaps a clock issue.
Something I noticed a couple of possessions ago, Kaylin McCoy had the ball inside the paint down low, and kind of saw her hesitate and look to pass to somebody. And Kaylin's a great player, a strong inside rebounder and shooter. I hope if she ever catches the ball in the paint, she just looks for a way to get the ball in the hole. She's too good to pass out of there.
Labette County playing defense here with a 1-point lead on Mulvane. 7 minutes to play, second quarter. Left wing with it is Peschel. She'll look to drive, gets by a couple, forces a foul. Really nice move. She's an athlete. She's comfortable with the basketball, and they're going to say a shooting foul. So 2 free throws for Peschel.
Yeah, she's a good little player. You can tell she's competitive. I think that probably is her mom coaching. It seems like similar styles here, watching them both.
First free throw is off the mark. Second free throw ties the ball game at 9. Peschel has 5 points, Inslee has 4 points. That makes up the 9 total for Mulvane. Millie Carnahan dribbles into a trap well designed by Mulvane, but she throws out to Scholl. Back to Amelia. Carnahan drives, nice move, missed it though, and it is rebounded by Peschel. Long pass, Mulvane looking to reclaim the lead, and Holman makes the layup.
Yeah, we just got out hustled back all night long. We're gonna have to get the ball, and if we do, or after we shoot rather, we're gonna have to get back every possession.
Millie Carnahan to give us back the lead, missed the 3, out of bounds, and it'll be Mulvane possession.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Millie's a pretty good shooter out there, so if she gets an open look, I hope she takes it.
11-9 Wildcats with the ball and the lead. 6 minutes to play, second quarter. Long 2-point jumper is a swish for Schwenke.
Okay, here's where, we just got to settle in here. Down 4 points, make some good passes, stay patient, just have a good offensive possession and get a good look at least.
Scholl throws into Baker. There's a good look
Yeah.
for us, and she's fouled. That's going to have to be, at least for now, and it's not a bad thing, I hope it is all season. That's going to have to be what we just go to.
Yeah.
It's been hard for our wings and guards to get looks out of pressure D.
Yeah.
And so pitch it in and let her create a foul.
100%. And when it goes inside, the defense collapses, which allows that post inside to kick it back out to those three-pointers. And hopefully then they'll have, a break and about a 3 or 4 foot cushion to get an open look if needed. If not, Amory could shoot in there and draw fouls and make free throws. So it's a win-win.
Amory made both free throws, so it's 13-11 Mulvane, 5:45 first half. Wildcats spacing the floor well around this 2-3 zone the Grizzlies are still in. Thought maybe they'd call a foul on Amory Baker from behind, but they don't.
Yeah.
Rather, out of bounds off of Paul, and Labette County gets back possession. Here comes Kaylin McCoy in place of Amory.
Yeah, kind of fortunate there. I agree. She was out of position. Appreciate the effort, but yeah, that could have been over the back.
Just one foul on each team in this second quarter. Carnahan fouled from behind. Roberts' pass was near her feet, causing Millie to have to bend over to grab it, which kind of helped with the foul being called.
Right.
So it worked out pretty well. Labette County with the ball down 2. Peyton Davis, Labette County's leading scorer the first 2 games of the year, touches the paint, turns and kicks. Roberts tries to throw into Carnahan, out of bounds off Millie, turnover Grizzlies.
Yeah, once again, just too congested to force a pass inside. I know we talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but on the cut through with the guard, if it's that congested, we're just going to have to eat it and dribble out.
11 Grizzlies, 13 Wildcats. 5 minutes, second quarter. Overhead pass, right corner. Shot is no good from Paul. Labette County rebound. Roberts, long one. Davis, right in front of the Mulvane bench. Right wing Roberts pulls up for the tie and banks it in.
I like it. I like how she's playing. Here they come, though. We got to hustle back and get set up and defend.
Davis went for the gamble, picking the pocket of Peschel, but lost it. And now she's successful on this roll of the dice. And left to right, she'll pull up and miss it. There's Millie, though, unguarded, and Labette County has a 15-13 lead.
Kind of turn the tables. We got to steal on Millie. What a job following and trailing the shooter. A lot of times they do miss it down there because they get, a hand in their face. So well done.
15-13 Grizzlies playing defense. Mulvane had a 4-point lead just a second ago. Davis nearly steals it in the passing lane, but Peschel gets downhill and one.
Yeah, if she sees a seam like that and she goes for it, that would have been the ideal situation for someone to step in there and take a charge maybe. That's what you're going to have to do against a good penetrating guard like that. Peschel's a player.
She's got 6 of Mulvane's 15 points. And looking for her 7th point after this and one effort. Speaking of scores, Hallie Inslee checks in for Mulvane. She has 4 of their other points. This game's tied at 15. Peschel misses the free throw. High rebound and a foul. Staying on this end, I think, on Amory Baker it is. As we said this in the boys' game when our boys gave up some rebounds on free throws, there's sometimes where if the miss is a certain way, you'd rather not be on the inside.
Right.
A brick goes over your head, and it's easier for the other team to have an advantage.
Yeah, I can definitely take some crazy bounces.
Peschel wants a 3 and won't get it. The ball is pinballing around players, and Jackie Scholl comes away with it. Tight ropes the baseline, pitches to Davis. Overhead, what a look! Baker, one-step score.
How nice is that? Transition points. Seems like that's where we're more effective, maybe rather right now than getting our offense set up. It's just getting the ball up the floor and scoring.
17-15, Grizzlies lead. 3.5 minutes until the intermission. Gone by pretty quick. Only one timeout has been called by a head coach. And then we had the end of the first quarter. That's been our only breaks. Peschel drives, no whistle. Airballs it, but Inslee's there, and then it's stolen by Amory Baker. Labette County looking for a 2-possession lead.
Yeah, that was well done there. Kind of got set up, got her dribble picked up, though. Need help.
Yeah, Keeley picked her dribble up, was in prison, but Baker bailed her out. Got to space the floor here. 3 girls right by each other. Good, gets downhill.
Yes.
And an offensive foul on Keeley. Good, going the other way.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious right in front of us, extending that arm right in front of the official. That's going to get called every time.
Timeout, Coach Peschel of Mulvane. 17-15, Grizzlies lead. 2:50 left in the second quarter. We would like to thank Labette Health and the Bartlett Co-op, as well as Woodworth Enterprises, Idea Tech, Day and Zimmerman, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, the corner store of Altamont, USD 506, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Commercial Bank, Community National Bank, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Labette Community College, and Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. 17-15, Lady Grizzlies lead. What have you seen that has resulted in a Grizzly lead? Because obviously they would have, had to play better tonight, and I think they obviously have.
I think so. I mean, and I think that after the first quarter, it seems like we, didn't have as many turnovers. Something I've noticed I kind of wanted to say along your question is, of course, Mulvane sets up the press after a made basket, so something we really need to focus on is when they score is getting the ball in as quickly as possible before that press sets up and immediately start passing the ball to try to kind of fragment that a little bit.
2:40 left in the half. Play has resumed. Mulvane with possession out of the Wildcats' first called timeout. Peschel, their floor general, eyes down the white jersey 2-3 zone from the Grizzlies, throws short corner, high arcing pass, checking in for the first time tonight. Sophia Comer, the freshman, misses her first effort, but Mulvane is going to keep the ball underneath their own basket here on an inbound play. Ball is in and a set play and a screen going the other way. Coach Vollmer approves of it for Labette County as her girls have the ball back now.
I didn't get a good look at it, but I like the result.
Peyton Davis, overhead pass to Baker. Good press break by Labette County. Keeley Good didn't like what she had. Carnahan pulls the trigger on a 3-ball, and Millie bangs it home, and Labette County leads by 5.
Isn't that funny? That ball looked good right out of her hand, so I like seeing her see the ball go in the hole.
20-15 Grizzlies. Davis playing really good on the defensive end, nearly got another steal. Mulvane keeps open right wing three, rattled out. You could hear it from here. Baker is going to force a jump ball. It'll stay with Mulvane, but Amory showing her strength down there on the left side of the floor.
Yeah, Amory's really getting it going. So far, this has been her best game, just her most aggressive, staying loose, playing hard. So really, really like seeing that.
Peschel, the inbounder, chest pass to Inslee. Right back to Peschel, three-pointer, missed strong. Good box and board by Baker. Cleared space and finds Kylie Roberts, who just came in. Long forward to Davis. Better ball control the last couple possessions for the Grizzlies. Carnahan working hard on her defender, has it batted out of her grasp, and a jump ball will keep it with Labette County. With a minute and a half left in the second quarter.
That possession was looking good off the get-go, and then we just kind of got in the trees again and picked up our dribble. So
Keely Good turns, heaves up an awkward shot that misses off the front of the iron, and Inslee with a bounce pass up ahead. Mulvane already in a half-court set here. Comer, the freshman. Now Mulvane looking a little bit out of sorts. Yeah, here's a double dribble on Holman. And it's flipped a little bit. Labette County has the two-possession lead, and Mulvane's turning it over.
It's funny how that goes, and you can kind of almost just feel a decompression in our kids. I mean, I don't know. It's funny how the tightness seems to switch from one team to the other.
Carnahan tries to get in the paint, gets 1 foot in it, finds Roberts about 7 feet from the rim, missed it off the glass. Kaylin McCoy tipped it out, but Peschel takes advantage. Transition push, layup, misses. Fell off the front of the rim, very soft, but the putback is good by Caitlin Paul.
I got to credit Mulvane there. They stayed with it and crashed the board. So, boy, Grizzlies doing a better job breaking the press right now.
Ooh.
Say that.
No foul called in, and McCoy has it stolen from her, and a run-out layup. Misses, though, by Holman, and a subsequent foul on Keely Good. So Labette County's 5-point lead is now 3. They turned it over, and now, is it free throws for Mulvane? Yes.
As always, this is a game of runs. Now it looks like Mulvane's going to kind of pick up 2 or 3 on us, so we need to kind of stop the bleeding here.
First free throw misses strong. The 5 on the floor for Labette County after a couple substitutions are Jackie Scholl and Keely Good, Kylie Roberts, Amory Baker, and Peyton Davis. The second free throw misses as well, and there's what I was just talking about. She bricked it, and so it went over Good and Baker's head right to Mulvane, who keeps it alive off the board.
Yeah, if you're going to miss a free throw, miss it bad. That gives your team the best chance.
12 seconds left in the half, as that's big. Now Mulvane gets the final shot of the half, and at worst, they're only going to be down 3. They got a rebound on a missed free throw. Here's a 3 for the tie, and that's how the basketball gods work. Inslee makes it, and the game's tied. All off of a missed free throw and an offensive rebound. The game is tied at 20 at the halftime break. So Labette County was up by 5, and Mulvane finished with a 5-0 run in the closing seconds. Let's step aside for 4 minutes and come back with the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees, but then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Here's a bright idea: streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. The Lady Grizzlies and the Wildcats of Mulvane are tied at 20 at the halftime break. Mulvane hit the first three-pointer for the Wildcats in the first half at the buzzer from Hallie Inslee, who had 7 points in the first half, as well as Peschel. She had 7. Holman had 2, Schwenke had 2, and Paul had 2. And for Labette County, leading the way for the Grizzlies with 7 points was Amory Baker. That's nice to see.
Yeah.
Millie Carnahan, had 5. Kylie Roberts had 4. Peyton Davis had 2. And Keely Good had 2 as well. At the end of the first quarter, it was Mulvane 8, Labette County 9, and then in the second quarter, Mulvane outscored Labette County 12-11, giving us our halftime score 20-20. 4 minutes until the third quarter begins. We'll break down what we saw in the first half here a little bit. I thought that kind of as the half went on, the game slowed down for Labette County, and those kind of real careless turnovers kind of went away, and the turnovers, if they did happen, were later on in the possession, and were more of a righteous turnover, I'll say, for a lack of a better term. But it looked like there were some more positive moments where the game was slowing down for him.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think that each game we played this year, I've kind of seen that overall, but I agree with you. As this game's gone on, we have settled in, and I'd like to honestly see some more. McCoy's a good ball player. We've got to get her engaged more and get her the ball more, and she's got to get a little more aggressive inside. She's a really good ball player, and to have her and Baker kind of get in there and root around and start creating some points and rebounds is real important for our team to even open up the shots on the outside. So I'd like to see our bigs inside really get heavily involved in the second half here.
Again, the halftime score, Labette County 20, Mulvane 20. This is the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. I'm Jack Leake III alongside my father, Jack Leake Jr., and Jonathan Dusher on the live stream. Jonathan, so you got some snacks over there. How you feeling? What are you seeing on the floor?
Oh, man, we're playing good ball. I got 1 second.
Oh, I caught him at a bad time. That's on me. It's like whenever the waitress at the restaurant asks if you need anything right when you took a bite, and you're like, I can't answer your question.
Yeah.
I can't tell you if I need anything. Jonathan, are you prepared now? That's on me. He's not ready. He's choking.
Well, the irony is he's choking on your popcorn. I saw him get a big handful out of there just a few seconds.
Really? Well, his dad brought him some snacks earlier, and he looked at the sweet tea his dad brought him and shook his head in disappointment. What was the disappointment with the Gold Peak sweet tea?
There was no disappointment. I just already have a water and a Fanta. I was like, I got 3 drinks. And I'm still trying to drink the Fanta. I was just like, what?
Maybe he wants some cheese.
It's an inside joke. Jonathan, thanks for breaking down that first half. We're going to step aside for 1 minute and come back with the second half here on KLKC.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
The starters who began the basketball game tonight are the same 5 that start the second half. Again, this Labette County team is out a Presley Whitty tonight with, I believe, a knee injury. I don't have details on that, but certainly hope that's nothing major for her.
Yeah.
And you guys are talkative tonight. Jonathan gave a wonderful breakdown of the second half of the first half, and Dad had a lot to say about Presley.
Well,
wonderful.
Yeah, I thought you were getting ready to
No,
take off. I didn't want to step on your toes.
No, I know. Mulvane inbounds the basketball. Peschel will have it. Crosses over. Tries to navigate traffic with her offhand. Kendrick, short corner now. Ball being reversed. Holman has it. Launches a 3. Misses it, but it's almost the perfect miss. Goes to her teammate, but Baker collects.
Yeah, really being scrappy, Baker is down there. So liking that. We need all those rebounds after one shot.
Peyton Davis finds Amory Baker. That's her perfect. That's perfect, and she scores it. That was so good, I quit commentating and just said how good that was.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen the minute she caught it. She likes to look for the shot and the drive and draw fouls and score points.
Three-pointer for Mulvane, no. Amory Baker rebound. Kylie Roberts to push.
Well, it's been the Amory Baker show so far this half. Wow.
Peyton Davis defended tightly by Peschel, their best player. Amory Baker with some help defense on her this time. Carnahan swerving, shot's gonna go. A circus shot from Carnahan.
How nice was that? Drive inside like that, kind of lay it in softly. Another good penetration and score.
The Grizzlies on a 4-0 run to begin the third period. Bounce pass could have been stolen. Carnahan couldn't get there in time. Peschel with a reverse, misses. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Labette County possession. So the Grizzlies raising their head to begin the second half.
I think so. We've kind of got them a little off right now, so maybe we can just keep that headed our direction.
6:10 to play in the third. Carnahan with confidence fires, missed it short, but I love that shot. She'll save it off of Mulvane, and Labette County keeps it. And Coach Vollmer is excited. She burst out onto the floor with high fives all around as Mulvane calls a TO. 24-20, Grizzlies in front, 30 seconds on KLKC.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Labette County to inbound, up by 4. Baker turns, fires, and swishes it. Amory Baker, the first player in double digits.
Really liking what I'm seeing out of Baker. She didn't need confidence, but I just see her growing here tonight, right during this game. This is awesome.
Schwenke, offhand pass, and the layup's good for Holman, and the Wildcats needed that.
Yeah, they did. That was well played.
Pass thrown away. Holman, kick out 3, Peschel, good.
That's how it happens. Bam, bam, 5 points, just like that.
And out of a Mulvane timeout. She's a good coach, and that's whenever you want to call a timeout, when you need to stop a run. And now Roberts steps out of bounds. And so Mulvane gets it back on a 5-0 run quickly. 5:20 to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, Peyton had that little turnover, but I tell you, as a freshman, she's been sensational this year so far.
Holman throws to the corner. Now to Peschel at the top. Fakes right, but she'll pass right. Kendrick now inside to Schwenke. Backing down Baker. The shot is no good. Long board goes to Inslee. Mulvane with a fresh 20 on the shot clock.
Felt like we had pretty good position there. We just didn't get the rebound.
Labette County kind of batting at the ball, not really grabbing it. Mulvane keeps. Ball goes out. No, saved by Roberts into the hands of Baker. What an awkward possession. Here comes Labette County with it. Jackie Scholl in front of the Grizzlies student section. Grizzlies moving right to left on the floor. Scholl bumped, no whistle, stepped out of bounds, turnover Labette County.
Yeah, maybe just a little force there, you know, just headed to the baseline with no plan and just kind of got trapped and out of control there. So time for a good defense stand here.
26-25. Grizzlies in front. An array pass for Mulvane. Goes to Labette County, and Jackie Scholl just throws it off the leg of Inslee. So Labette County will get it. Good play by Scholl there.
Yeah. I don't know if Inslee's never seen that play or what, but that's a pretty smart play right there.
Yeah, after Scholl threw it off her shin, Inslee looked around like, what?
Yeah.
What just happened? Grizzlies have it. Keely Good, a little 10-footer's a swish. If she can get that down, that'd really help us.
Yeah, nice Keely right there. We needed that too, so let's keep it going right here.
Grizzlies 0-2 on the year. already much more improved than the last time they played here on this floor, looking for their first win. A long rebound off a missed three goes to Labette County, and Jackie Schull is going to throw to Millie Carnahan. Little hesitation, drive and kick, back to Schull, looking for space, uses the dribble, finds Roberts. A dump inside to Good is too strong, but she gets it. No-look shot, I don't know. Misses, and Mulvane throws it away on their transition push. Man, some of these possessions are really testing my broadcasting skills.
Yeah, it's moving quick. I was impressed with Millie down here earlier. Didn't pick up her dribble, kept it, went left, went right, penetrated. So that's a really good start for what we need to do.
28-25, Labette County in front. Carnahan splits two jerseys, dumps to Baker, left hand layup, good.
Doing what we need to do. We talked about it. Get it to Baker, get it to McCoy, get it inside.
But Mulvane at the other end misses, though. Paul, and then a foul going the other way on her. You see that often when they miss a layup, a quick frustration foul.
Yeah, Kaylin did a nice job. She got that rebound, and at first she took it to her belly and took it low. And then she realized it and started moving and protecting the ball. So want to keep that ball high. She's six foot tall, so she can really protect the rebound.
2:50 left in the third period. Amory Baker well beyond the paint. Kaylin McCoy is the one posting up. Now Baker throws off and goes and joins Kaylin in the red-colored paint. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Roberts looks to drive with her left hand, picks her dribble up in the short corner and has it poked out. Roberts favors that left hand. And 8 seconds on the shot clock. Labette County will inbound deep in the corner at the very end by the water jugs of their bench. Ball goes in, now 7 seconds on the shot clock. Jackie Schull well beyond the arc, now addresses 1 second. And Labette County's not going to get a shot off. That's a shot clock violation, and Mulvane has it.
As a player, I still, just watching the game, forget about the shot clock. So I know those players have to keep an eye on that as well. So that's one more thing to do.
2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third. Mulvane, Schwenke misses on a three, barely.
Nice job there by Schull getting the ball up the floor.
McCoy with a spin move and scores it. And Coach Peschel wants a travel, but we'll say a nice move there by Kaylin McCoy.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I saw a nice pivot, and I'm glad she went up. We need her to do that every time she gets the ball inside. Shoot it.
Labette County has outscored Mulvane by 7, make that 4 in the third quarter as Peschel knocks down her second three of the quarter.
Yeah, it's a good shot. It was fairly well defended. She just caught the ball and shot it immediately and went in. She's a good player.
32-28, Grizzlies advantage. Minute 20, third period. A Thursday night here in Altamont. Baker turns, fires, misses, but she's fouled.
Gosh, how about that? Amory Baker from outside the three-point line, man, got squared up with the defender and was taking it to the hoop, so that's good stuff.
Amory's first free throw is good, falls over the front of the rim, and I believe just across the other side of the lobby here in Harrison Gymnasium and Auditorium Complex is the Mound Valley Christmas program. I believe it's Mound Valley. I saw Mrs. Green standing out there, so
it is tonight.
And so I'm sure that here before too long, whenever that ends, a flood of people will come and watch the boys' game whenever the play's over. But just a lot going on here. Baker makes the second free throw, and it's 34-28. Grizzlies in front, minute left in the third. Grizzlies now a 3-2 zone, it looks like.
Kind of mixing it up.
Yeah, they've made some threes on us of late. And this one right here, Peschel has hurt us. Right wing three, nothing but net, and she's really playing well. She's got 16.
Yeah, she's feeling it. You can just tell it when a player's dialed in. They just want the ball. They dribble differently, and they just, I don't know. She's really feeling that shot.
Carnahan picks her dribble up and throws it away, and a foul going the other direction on Amory Baker. I've noticed most of our ball handlers tend to only use their dominant hand, and it hurts them in some circumstances.
Yeah, sooner or later you can only dribble left so long, and you hit the out of the baseline, and then you're trapped, or you have to spin out with a hand you're not real confident with. That's right.
Labette County led by 7 moments ago. Peschel has 3 third-quarter three-pointers. 5 seconds left. This one for the tie. Bang! Man, she's playing well.
I felt it. I mean, good for her. She's no doubt worked on that.
And she calmly, humbly walks to the bench, sits down, and starts drinking water. I mean, she did not celebrate. She's a gamer. Fun to watch. Game tied at 34, but Labette County playing well tonight. Let's take a 1-minute break and come back with the 4th quarter on KLKC.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at KLKCRadio.com.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
(34-34) is the score here in Altamont. Brittany Peschel with 4 third-quarter three-pointers. Labette County turns it over to open the 4th quarter, and here comes Mulvane. Peschel, kick out, 3 from Schwenke, misses. Offensive rebound by Mulvane, put back, no. Another board comes down into the hands of the freshman Comer, and Mulvane keeping the heartbeat alive. Comer from 7 feet scores, and Mulvane recaptures a lead.
Yeah, anytime you get 3 or 4 tries at each end, you're going to score. We're going to have to find a way to get the rebound after 1, maybe 2 attempts down here.
Comer's first points of the game. How does Labette County respond? Labette County's been blown out in their first 2 games of the year. They've played much better here tonight. Now, how do you respond after giving up the lead? Ball on the deck. It was poked out of Millie's possession, and a jump gives it to the visitors.
Well, not exactly what we wanted there, but it is what it is. So we've played so well tonight, and these girls need nothing more than a good game like they're playing and a victory to go a long way for this group.
Peschel furthers it into the corner. Kendrick right in front of her head coach, whose body language now turns negative as they throw it away, which has been a rarity of the last maybe 4 minutes of game time for Mulvane.
We'll take that. Here comes that half-court trap. Baker goes to the middle there, which is good.
34-36 Mulvane. Timeout, Coach Vollmer, as the Grizzlies now trail by 2 with 6 minutes, 40 seconds left. Let's take 30 seconds of the full timeout here on KLKC.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
We would like to thank Idea Tech, Community National Bank, Day and Zimmerman, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, the Corner Store of Altamont, Commercial Bank, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, USD 506, Clemens Insurance Agency, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, and SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister. Labette County, just like the last inbounds play, turns it over and a run-out layup misses. Long rebound tipped out. Mulvane keeps. Peschel, not even thinking, pulls it, hits it. Her 5th three of the game.
Exactly what we've talked about. A turnover and then letting them get 2 or 3 tries down here. So that's going to happen.
Davis stripped on the way up, and then a travel right after on Holman, as Mulvane has put a chink in the armor and can smell the blood as they're up by 5 and had the ball, but a little anxious was Holman and traveled.
Yeah, the momentum's definitely changed. Grizzlies need to be patient, play hard, but don't get rattled here. We just need to score.
Baker with a one-on-one, misses, but Scholl's put back results in a foul, so Jackie Scholl will shoot 2 free throws. Jackie's a sophomore. This is, in a lot of ways, aside from kind of those returners, a very young Labette County team. Scholl misses the first free throw.
Yeah, I've said this before this year, but I'm really impressed with Scholl. Seems comfortable out there and playing well.
Missed the second free throw. Amory Baker jumps for the rebound, and a jump ball will give it to Labette County. Another example. It bricked just perfectly to where Mulvane was out of position being closest to the basket.
Yeah, it could definitely happen. Big possession here for Grizzlies. Tons of time left, but
sure,
we need something good to happen. We've kind of had a dry spell.
Jackie Scholl with the handoff to Keely Good at the top of the key. Keely drives with the left, spins into her defender, but then it's stolen back by Carnahan. So 2 steals in 2 seconds. Peyton Davis wants a long 2, misses. Mulvane running out left to right. Holman one-on-one with Good, loses it. Holman's foot was nearly out of bounds. She saves it to Labette County. Jackie Scholl, her pocket is picked. Peschel, left-hand layup, good.
Boy, she's quick, knows how to square up, use her left hand. Peschel's playing a good ball game, so Grizzlies going to have to turn it up here.
24 points for Brittany Peschel, the sophomore.
Yeah.
A 3-point shot by Scholl is long. Rebound Mulvane. And don't look now, Labette County trails by 7. Jackie Scholl gets a steal, and then guess what? Mulvane gets it back. And let's see if this keeps teeter-tottering here. Peschel all the way to the hole. Boy, going to have a foul called here on Labette County and 2 free throws for Peschel to try to pop this up to a 9-point lead. Labette County scoreless through the first 3 minutes of the 4th quarter.
It's been a wild minute.
Yeah.
I can't even recall everything that happened. Just a lot was going on.
First free throw misses. I bet Peschel would rather back up 6 feet and shoot these free throws. Sometimes it's easier.
Yeah, I don't have the exact answer here, but I know somebody's got to be responsible for Peschel 24/7 out there. She cannot be left alone ever.
She makes the second free throw. So she's got 25 points. Labette County down by 8 with 4:55 left. Grizzlies were tied at halftime. Now down by 8 after a good 3rd quarter. And Labette County calls another timeout here as offense a little stagnant of late, but Labette County still very well in this ball game. Let's step aside for a 30-second timeout on KLKC.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Grizzlies with the basketball. They trail by 8 to Mulvane here in the third game of the season. Jackie Scholl with a high-low pass intercepted by Paul. And Mulvane has it left to right as an 8-point lead, 4.5 minutes left. We have a few whistles here that stops play.
Yeah, Labette County can't do that. I mean, turnovers happen, but if a pass isn't there, we can't afford to just throw it away. So those are hurt. Those really, those are tough.
Coach Vollmer barking out commands for her 5 on the floor. That which, as I don't know what the stoppage of play was, but it was something minor. The 5 on the floor, Peyton Davis, Millie Carnahan, Kylie Roberts, Amory Baker, and Kaylin McCoy. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. Grizzlies down by 8 in a 3-2 zone. This is where, as a Mulvane fan, you kind of breathe easy that you have a point guard like Peschel, who navigates traffic and finds Paul, who scores.
Yeah, that was a nice move there by Paul. Had a baseline roll and go, and, man, she took it. So got to comment on that.
Labette County tries to respond. A pass too long for McCoy, out of her reach, and then a foul on Carnahan. That's just the second team foul on the Grizzlies, who now trail by 10 with under 4 to play.
Seems like just a minute or so ago we were up 6 or 7, so things have flipped here. Just try to chip our way back into this one possession at a time, starting with the defensive one.
Right wing. Nice offensive set here, but rejected by McCoy. At the rim was Inslee. Labette County can't have too many more scoreless possessions. Roberts picks her dribble up. Carnahan deep corner in front of her bench. Dribbles with her right hand all the way around traffic, swerves and scores.
How nice was that? I thought she got fouled, evidently not, but that was a really nice drive and lay-in.
Peschel left open. Vollmer screams, and then a travel on Kendrick. So Labette County down by 8 gets the ball back. Vollmer is going to talk to her freshman Peyton Davis and say, hey, that number 3 for them's not too bad. Let's guard her.
Yeah, and this is kind of how things get started here. We score, then they have a turnover, and then we get the ball. So, man, we score here, and all of a sudden things are kind of going our way.
Carnahan initiates. Roberts looks to pass. McCoy. Carnahan back cuts. Kaylin, one dribble. Carnahan 3 blocked. Rebound, though, by Davis, and she's fouled going up. A freshman in her 3rd varsity game with kind of a veteran move there, as her defender was in front of her, and she had it kind of stripped from her, but she flailed her arms in the air, which it might have been a foul, but you see that done a lot by experienced players.
Yeah, you kind of sell it, that's right.
Davis's first free throw misses. She'll get one more. Davis lines up her second and makes it.
Okay, very well. We've tightened it up here a little bit. What, down 7? Now the pressure kind of flips. Mulvane's going to try to find a way probably to hang on and set on this. We'll see.
7-point Grizzly deficit. Shot by Mulvane misses, but the Grizzlies can't get the rebound. That's been a struggle. Carnahan picks the pocket of Peschel and now has it for the Grizzlies.
Boy, she's got quick hands. Reminds me of her brother.
Kylie Roberts dribbling with that left hand and has it poked away and then tracks it down in the corner, but out of bounds. This is where someone, and we have many that are capable, needs to clap and scream for the basketball, want it, take it, and initiate it.
Yeah.
We have many that are capable that will come throughout the course of the season.
Agree.
2:10 left in the game. Labette County down by 7. Playing defense here. Mulvane drives, misses on a layup, but Kendrick's fouled.
Not a bad foul. I mean, we'll see how she does here, but she was going to make that layup most likely, so I'm good with the foul.
Labette County just 3 points in the fourth quarter. This ball game was tied going into the fourth quarter. First free throw is no good from Kendrick. The second one misses as well. Nice box out by Amory Baker. Labette County needs to score here. Peyton Davis in the corner. Ball over her head. Carnahan flashes but isn't there. Keely Good left wing pulls the trigger. Missed it strong. Rebound Peschel. And here she comes left to right. All the way. Bounce pass in the paint. That was pretty. And Schwanke finishes.
Yeah, obviously we can't do that. Give him a little bitty old chip shot like that. So now we really have to go.
Timeout Labette County. They trail by 9 with a minute and a half left. Let's go ahead and take the full 60 seconds on KLKC.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports. High school sports. A winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Minute 30 remains in the ball game. Labette County down by 9 with possession. Gotta have a score. Millie Carnahan touches the paint and kicks to Keely Good. As there's Millie calling for the basketball, taken over here, but Keely didn't see her. Ball was poked out of bounds.
Thought that was a foul there, but I'm not going to say anything. I like how they've been officiating.
Carnahan throws it in. It's ran down by Davis. Carnahan calling for the basketball and gets it. Millie looks to drive, touches the paint, tries to create space, shoots, misses, but she's fouled. And that was a great possession by Millie. She threw it in and couldn't wait to get her hands back on the ball and try to make something happen.
Yeah, and after that little throw to kind of the ghost, she ran out there, but she realized she couldn't touch it first, so she just, stayed away perfectly.
First free throw's good by Carnahan. She's got 10 points. Amory Baker for Labette County has 15.
See what Coach Vollmer talked about. We're either going to get super scrappy or maybe foul.
Second free throw misses, and they're probably going to call a foul on Amory. They do. Man, she's working hard, and she has hit the deck really firmly a few times tonight, but she seems okay.
Yeah, Amory's played a good game, played hard. This is how she played all last year, and she's played well, but she's just really improved tonight, really just turned it loose.
1 minute remains in the ball game. This was a tied game in the third quarter. Peschel all the way, bounce pass, layup, good. Inslee with the score. Peschel just broke our press and threw off to her teammate. Carnahan tries to do the same, fouled at the rim. Carnahan in takeover mode. Grizzlies down by 10 with 46 seconds left.
Yeah, we needed that call right there because them getting down here on the press and getting a layup, those are daggers. So look for the Grizzlies to foul immediately after these hopefully 2 made free throws here.
Carnahan's first free throw's good.
Gonna have to get Mulvane to the line and hope they miss.
Reminder of the boys game later on tonight after this one. Grizzly boys have looked sharp this year, 2-0 on the season. Second free throw does not rattle home. Baker fighting, ball on the deck. A jump ball will go to Mulvane if it is, and they do call a jump. 4 girls on the ground, 2 from each team.
I just saw bodies diving everywhere. I love the effort. I didn't even know who it was.
I don't think anyone
saw a back and 2 feet fly over the pile.
No one had their hands on the ball. There were just like lower backs laying on the ball.
Yeah.
Labette County down 9, 40 seconds left in the game. Mulvane gets it across half court to Peschel, splits defenders, good ball player. Throws off to the near side, Holman, and then she's fouled. It's almost like Labette County didn't want to foul Peschel. And now Holman will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, I agree with that. You want to foul the right player, but when you got 32 seconds and you're down, 9, you got to just foul a human being and get him to the line.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't be picky at that point. 5 on the floor for Labette. Keely Good, Peyton Davis, Jackie Scholl, Millie Carnahan, and Kylie Roberts. (39-48) Mulvane. First free throw rims out from Holman.
Okay, it's easy to think a couple of plays ahead here, but we have to screen out first.
Second free throw misses. Fought for. Davis has it. Long pass goes to Roberts. Picks it up. Dribbles right to left. Pass to Millie under the basket. Left block. Tries to find a way to get it up. Sheds to Roberts, who missed. Rebound Peschel with 17 seconds left. And now it's pretty doom and gloom here as Peschel breaks the press with 10 seconds left. And Labette County's going to potentially let it play out here. Davis still fighting till the end. Tried to get a steal, and a foul will send Peschel to the line.
Peschel did a nice job there, dribbling in and out, keeping the ball going. So I tell you, I know the girls are tired of hearing that they played a good game, but they played a much better ball game again. So
they did. Absolutely.
Happy for their effort tonight.
Peschel swishes both free throws. Labette County will inbound with just about a second left. And the buzzer will sound, and the final score, Labette County 39, Mulvane 50. As this Mulvane team on Tuesday night beat the Parsons Vikings 57-25. So Mulvane has a good... Mulvane beat Parsons 57-25.
Okay, I got in on the tail end of that. Sorry, I didn't know that.
So they've had a nice start to the season. Let's step aside for another 4 minutes and come back with the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show of the girls.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Here's a bright idea: streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Lady Grizzlies fall to 0-3 on the season by a score of 50-39 here tonight against the Mulvane Wildcats, whom again, I know Labette County hasn't played its best yet, but they have played 3 good teams.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you know, we ran into some teams in the past where Labette County they weren't the best opponents. We haven't played one of those teams yet.
Yeah, right.
We played 3 pretty good opponents, and so this Grizzly team that's kind of figuring things out, trying to put a finger on that identity, has had to try to figure those things out through a pretty thick forest here to begin the season. We'll go ahead and just go into leading scorers. First for Mulvane, Brittany Peschel had 27 points, so she had just over half of her team's points. Hallie Inslee had 9. Juliana Holman had 4. Kylie Schwenke had 4. And Caitlin Paul had 4. And Comer had 2. For Labette County, Amory Baker had 15, as she was kind of one of the talking points of our pregame show, is how that's by far her biggest scoring night of the year, and I expect her to be right around that for about every game. Millie Carnahan, 11. Keely Good had 4. Roberts had 4. Peyton Davis with 3. And Kaylin McCoy with 2. At halftime, the game was tied at 20. At the end of the third quarter, the game was tied at 34. And then Labette County was outscored 16-5 in the fourth and final quarter, thus giving us our 50-39 loss here tonight. So through 3 quarters, Labette County was tied with this team and up by 6 to 8 points on multiple occasions.
Right.
Throughout the first and third first half and third quarter. So there were many areas where they were the better team. And then in the fourth quarter, it just flipped, and Peschel hit some shots.
I know, and just seems like once the ball kind of gets rolling one team's way, it just does. But, yeah, the score is definitely not an indicator of this game either, nor was it the other night. So, but pleased, the scoring kind of tells the story, because I felt like it was a balanced effort tonight. I felt like Roberts played a good game, Scholl, Millie, Keeley, all of them played well. And Amory, you're right, really stepped up and played more the type of game we need her to play and the game she's capable of. Super aggressive on the rebounds, and that great move she's so well known for, that left hand and then laying it in. So really happy for Amory. Played such a great game. Kaylin McCoy, I saw some moments where she played like she's capable. So we can get more out of her too. She's an excellent ball player. And as she kind of gets a little more comfortable in there, a little more confident in there, we'll really have a good inside presence with her and Baker, which will help our guard play. So happy for the girls. I mean, I know we lost the ball game, but I just feel a real good surge here with how we're playing and improving. And so that's a real good showing tonight by Labette County.
It was much improved effort, and we look forward to hearing from head coach Brianna Vollmer, who could not join us on Tuesday night at Towanda. And so probably hear a little bit about how she felt about that game. So we'll listen for Coach Vollmer to come up here later and tell us about the last couple games from her Lady Grizzlies. For now, let's go ahead and step aside for a 30-second break so we can segregate our post-game show and pre-game show, and then we'll go into the pre-game show for the boys here in 30 seconds.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back in, basketball fans, to the, oh hey, are we getting a special edition of Coach Vollmer? No, I love this. I appreciate you coming up, Coach. This is great. Thanks for coming up, Coach.
Yeah.
Good to see you. We missed you on Tuesday, and I think the girls are playing a lot better, Coach.
Yeah, we're just trying to not get our dauber down, and we're just so doomsday, and we just stayed positive, and we played a little better in the first half against Circle, and then we let it get away from us, and we're working on putting 4 quarters together, and I'm so proud of my kids. We could have easily been like, oh, poor me, and they weren't. They came out, they threw the first punch, they stuck to a game plan for about, 3 quarters, and they're going to come out and do it for 4, and I think they proved some stuff to themselves tonight. I don't think they knew that they could do some things. They didn't think they could be tough, and when you're a young kid, you're a 14-year-old or a 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old, that's hard.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of my kids. I'm proud of their fight, and we're going to figure it out. We're going to continue to work. This is a tough tournament. I don't think anybody understands, you get a 14-year-old that's getting home at, midnight on Tuesday. You turn around and you practice again. You got school all day. You got finals coming up, and then fortunately, we were home tonight, and then we got to turn around and go back on Saturday. So this is tough, and I know it looked ugly, but it looked better tonight, and that's all I can ask of my kids.
That's the other thing, thank you, is that we've played some teams that I feel like have shot well.
Yeah, oh my gosh,
oh
my gosh, so Frontenac is Frontenac, and we struggled with them, last year with this sophomore group, and they came back, and then we knew Circle was capable of what Circle did, and I just don't think the girls knew, like, oh, coach is for real. Like, this kid is going to launch it and launch it and launch it, and that is 100% their offense.
Yeah.
And they were so big, and we didn't like it. And, you know, when you have a team that's as athletic as Frontenac, and then you turn around with somebody as big as Circle and you try to run offense, it just created problems for us. And tonight we slowed down. You know, maybe it was the matchup. Maybe it was my kids figuring it out and getting better. I don't know. But, you know, I'm just so proud of us. Three's a stud. I mean, we knew that coming in. We didn't know much about her last year. She was a freshman, but we knew what she was capable of, and she's up there averaging around 20 right now. So she had 19 at half, and we knew what that meant. So we let her get away. You know, that was the dictating, you know, rolling back down the hill whenever she started to get hot in the fourth quarter, and, you know, we just didn't adjust quickly enough. But we're going to do that. We're going to come back, and we're going to do that. This tournament's going to prepare us for the SEK League play. And we're going to continue to get better. We're going to get our first one at some point. I don't know when, but we're going to keep trucking along. And that's showing our grit, our toughness, and we're going to keep playing hard.
Yeah, it's been fun to see already through 3 games. The improvement is obvious. And so, yeah, certainly that'll come. And 2:30 on Saturday's the next opportunity, right?
Yes, sir, it is. I got to give Amory some shout-out. She had a double-double tonight as far as we know, unofficially, but she had 14 boards and 15 points, and I think Amory really needed that. She needed that confidence boost, and figuring out she can do that. She's a great volleyball player, but she's also a great basketball player too. So shout out to her. We're going to see what she brings to the table on Saturday at 2:30 against a really good collegiate team in Circle.
Coach, thanks for joining us.
Great.
We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
That's head coach Brianna Vollmer of those Lady Grizzlies. 2 minutes until the boys' starting lineups are announced. We'll go ahead and just keep it moving. So these Grizzly guys here are coming off of a victory over Circle. They're 2-0 on the year now. They beat Circle 70-64. I mean, Coach Argerbright said post-game with me something along the lines of, you know, we gave up a lot of points tonight, but we also scored quite a few points. They've looked sharp, man. And Kagan Bates had 25 points and really finished the game at the free throw line.
Yeah, this team's so much fun to watch. And, gosh, the different packages Argerbright can put together and toss out there. And the other night I noticed late in the game and talking to one of the players this week that Argerbright found kind of a combination that just seemed to be synced the other night. Played, so, you know, at times a certain 5 played 4, 5, 6 minutes straight. That, you know, anytime he needs someone needs a break to kind of get some wind and a little water, man, we can sub in 3 or 4, and there's very little, if any, setback in the kind of play they get. So, yeah, always look forward to watching this bunch tip it off.
As they are taking on a Mulvane team that is also coming in undefeated at 2-0, as they beat Kingman to open up the season. And then they beat Parsons. I believe that game went into multiple overtimes. They beat Parsons 64-57. So both these teams coming in with a 2-0 record, but neither will be unblemished. Or one team, rather, after tonight won't have an unblemished record. Somebody will leave 2-1. Starters take their shooting shirts off, and we will get those marked down here real quick and have starters for you. Starting for Mulvane, the Wildcats, under head coach Tommy Brumbelow, is number 2, a 5'10 junior Hudson Myers, who had 10 points against us last year when Labette County won 70-42. The Grizzlies looked real good in that game last year at Mulvane. See if they can't replicate that tonight. And number 3, a 6-foot-tall senior, Manny Myers. He had 11, so the Myers brothers or cousins, I don't remember which they are, combined for 21 points. And the other 3 starters, number 5, a 6'4" senior, Cannon Lazier. And number 21, a 6'1" junior, Jack Entwisel. And number 22, a 6'4" junior, Braylon Barnes. And for Labette County, starting tonight under head coach Bradley Argabright, is number 3, a 5'10 junior guard, Kane Nash. Well, I lost. Coach Argabright has them take all their shirts off, and so I can't. I'll have to get the Labette County starters here in a second. But hey, before we get to the starters, I wanted to do something. Jonathan, you're our cameraman over here to my left. I saw you shoot your Fanta bottle into the trash can, which is about 3 or 4 feet to your left earlier. I have an empty water bottle. I want you now, with the pressures of live audience, to try to shoot this bottle into the trash can, which I think you moved it closer, didn't you? Oh no. Don't miss. Don't miss. He made it. If you would have missed that, that would have definitely gone down onto the floor. Good shot, Jonathan.
His foot was over the line. You could see it. And I'm going to guess that number 2 and number 3, the Myers, are brothers.
Well, for some reason I remember last year at Mulvane, we played a team that had cousins, because I kept calling them brothers, and then I got a text or somebody on YouTube said, no, they're cousins.
Okay, well, this might be the case.
It might have been them.
They look like twins.
They do. I'm sure you're right.
So I was just
oh, my goodness, they are like twins.
Kind of funny.
Ball goes in the air, and the tip is won by Mulvane. 5 on the floor for Labette County. Kane Nash getting the start tonight, number 3 in white. Nolan Nash alongside Kagan Bates, Barrett Heston, and Tucker Rush. And Mulvane opens the scoring from number 21, Jack Entweasel.
No hesitation there. Bates left his man to try to get a steal, and 21 hit the shot down. So good start there for Mulvane.
A pair of 2-0 teams going at it. I'm going to say your assumption's right. The only way I can tell Hudson and Manny Myers apart is their number. And Kagan Bates answers with a 3 of his own and ties the game at 3.
I'm telling you. This is kind of the indication how this game's probably going to go. I'm looking forward to another really good ball game here.
And Tweezle wants another, and he'll get it. And he celebrated for a little bit, and his coach lit him up.
Yeah, that coach looks like he means business too. So I'm thinking Entweasels. He shook his head up and down a lot right there to his coach. So I don't think we'll see any more of that. Even one of his socks fell down. He was so nervous after that.
Six to 3 Mulvane with the lead. Labette County with the ball. Barrett Heston to tie it in the corner, and 4 threes to open up this game.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. I'm sure I have. I watched too much basketball, but wow, what a start.
6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Ball game tied at 6. Manny Myers loses the basketball, and Kane Nash picks it up. Long pass up ahead to Bates, down low rush, deep post position, power step, score!
That's how you do it, even against a taller man. Tucker Rush is a strong dude. We talk about that. He just goes up no matter.
Ball on the deck, picked up by Kagan Bates. Left to right he comes, wants a 3. Missed it over the backboard, and it'll be Mulvane ball.
That's okay, and you know Argabright's going to applaud his senior leader out there. That's normally when Kagan loves to penetrate right in the middle of a couple of players and kind of do that double up and in.
And a travel called here on Cannon Lazier as he was crossing half court. It's 8-6 Grizzlies back with the ball with 5:50 left in the first quarter.
It's like our team's kind of settling in here a little bit.
Kind of a backdoor lob hit the backboard, and here comes Mulvane, stolen by Nolan. Left to right, here comes Nash. Pass up ahead to Barrett, finds Kane Nash, 1 dribble and a turn. Boy, this ball does not stick. As certainly didn't stick to the walls here in Harrison as Kagan just threw it out of bounds. Man, that flew quick.
What a good look, no look pass, just a little high, but wow, that's how you look for it right there. Gosh, this is fun already.
They play fast. It's fun to watch. 8-6, Grizzlies in front playing defense here. Mulvane with the basketball. Lazier throws off to the near side to Manny Myers. Looking for somebody, finds Entweasel, who has all 6 of their points on 2 threes. Hudson Myers, deep right wing now. Throws to the top to their big man, Barnes. He stands at 6'4", just like Tucker Rush. Entweasel, third 3 of the game, missed it as the shot clock buzzer sounded. Rebound, Barrett Heston.
Yeah, good job there going for the rebound and hustling to it.
Kagan Bates had to dribble on his knees. He fell to the ground when he caught the pass. Argerbright says, settle down. A 2-3 zone again tonight the Grizzlies are facing. Bates launches a 3, grazed the front of the rim short. Wildcat basketball. Entweasel, another look at a 3, misses. Wonder if that's a result of his coach getting onto him for celebrating. The last one! And Bates finds Kane Nash underneath. Timeout Mulvane, 10-6 Grizzlies. Let's step aside for 30 seconds. We've got fireworks here on KLKC.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Fresh out of a Mulvane timeout, the Wildcats have the basketball. The Grizzlies have a 10-6 lead. Barrett Heston called for a body bump check foul. This is Barrett's second game back. He didn't play in the season opener. He hurt his knee against Bishop Miege in the sub-state round in the football playoffs. Ball goes in, nice position underneath for Myers, but he misses. Here's Barnes. Finds Lazier, misses his floater, tipped about. Nolan Nash has it.
We do such a good job. We have so many athletes out there that can go rebound.
As Labette County's a little sped up here, Kagan Bates went a little quick, but jumped on the floor and forced the jump ball. So Labette County will keep with the favor of the possession arrow. They lead Mulvane 10-6.
Yeah, if Kagan Bates ever does anything wrong, it's that he did too much. It's never that he didn't do enough.
That's well said. Nash and Bates playing catch in the front of this 2-3 zone. Heston loves the fader, but he'll lean into the shot this time, and it pays off, a 2-pointer.
So impressed with Barrett's confidence and aggressive play so far this year. Super job.
He's got such a good frame. He's hard to match up with. Mulvane, backcourt violation, turnover Wildcats. 3 Grizzlies come into the game. Colton Weil, Carson Lamb, and Cooper Leonard. The 2 that stay on with those 3 are Nolan Nash and Kagan Bates.
Yeah, I like the mix here. So here we go, 3 fresh bodies and same amount of pressure being applied.
3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Grizzlies doubling up Mulvane, 12-6. Kagan looks to punch a hole in the 2-3 zone. Here's Carson Lamb, kick out Bates, left wing, drives, Euro step, kick out Weil, open for 3, bang!
Yes. Boy, that looked good too. Where we're setting, that ball came right to us. It looked good the whole way. Great shot there.
Just checked in and makes a 3. Backdoor left-hand layup, good for Parker Kraft, who snuck into the game. I missed him coming in. Kraft, a sophomore.
Yeah, that was pretty. Good pass, good shot. Well done there by Mulvane.
Their first points since the Entweasel flurry to open the game. Nash drives baseline, or Weil, and threw it away near the Mulvane bench. Miscommunication there.
Yeah, Argenbright trying to walk that off. You know, you always hate to give up a possession, but it does happen. So, next play.
2 minutes, 15 seconds, first quarter. 3-pointer for Kraft, misses. as there were 4 Grizzlies there and 1 Wildcat, and Mulvane still almost got the rebound. But here come the Grizzlies. Tweasel pokes it out of bounds.
Next 3 that came in, just trying to find the flow of the game, catch up to the speed of it here.
Labette County up by 7. Nash bounce pass to Cooper Leonard. Trying to find Nolan, throws it to him. Bates gets inside the zone, bounce pass to Wild. This zone's given us havoc the last few possessions. Carson Lamb in the corner picks his dribble up and reverses course to Nash, who launches a deep 3. Misses short. Rebound Manny Myers. Good defensive stand by Mulvane.
Yeah, that wasn't the perfect shot for us, but we had to take it.
Pretty rush shot there by Myers. Nolan trying to make him pay. In transition, Bates gets past 2 Wildcats. What a seal by Leonard, but Bates missed the layup. Cooper Leonard with a great seal of his defender.
Yeah, Bates shaking his head. He doesn't miss many of those, so good opportunity right there.
1:10 first quarter. Grizzlies 15, Mulvane 8. Turnover Mulvane. Nash again. 2-on-1. Give it up. Weil. Left hand layup. Good.
Very nice pass there by Nash. Good follow through there by Weil. Good possession. Up 17-8. So just keep it rolling, guys.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Labette County 17, Mulvane 8. Bates gambled on a steal, left his man Kraft open, who made him pay and makes the 3.
Yeah, that's twice. Anytime they've had an open look like that, they've knocked it out of the park. So we'll have to watch that, leaving a guy unguarded.
30 seconds left in the quarter. Grizzlies up 6 with possession. 3 seconds in the lane called on Labette County, as we've seen 2 sides of the coin, and we've seen them already in the first quarter as a few Grizzlies check in. Labette County's either popping on offense or they're a little unsure how to attack the 2-3 zone they've seen a lot this year, and it results in some stagnancy.
Yeah, and you hate to see a 3-second call. I mean, that's a turnover is what that is, so got to be a little more headsy than that.
Tucker Rush back in. Cooper Leonard stays on the floor, so 2 big men on the floor for the Grizzlies. 3-pointer misses from Barnes. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Grizzlies with the ball. Carson Lamb calls for the screen. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. The back door wasn't there. Right idea. And another turnover to end the first quarter. Grizzlies up by 6 at the end of one period, so a 17-point first quarter. Not too shabby from this Grizzly offense. Let's step aside for a 1-minute timeout on KLKC.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Labette County up by 6 to begin the second quarter. The 5 on the floor, a few new faces for tonight. Underneath, Mulvane misses. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Labette County ball. No, Mulvane ball. 5 on the floor for Labette. Kane Nash, Jet Stig, Maddox Dewey, Camden Good, and Tucker Rush. Inbounds pass for Mulvane. Kraft, right wing 3, strong. Nice box by Jet Stig. And the ball tumbles out of bounds. Grizzlies will keep.
Yeah, this nice little bunch here too, some athletic kids, and giving those starting 5 and those other kids a real nice breather here.
Jet Stig with the basketball, throws it to Kane Nash. Those two are at the top working the offense. Looking for something inside the defense. Jet Stig kick out to Maddox. Pump fake. Labette County throws it away. Here comes Hudson Myers right to left. Stopped by Camden Good in the paint and kicks it back out to Manny Myers. Now good ball movement by Mulvane. A little jumper from Kraft misses. The sophomore came off the bench and has had a lot of confidence. Rebound Labette County.
Yeah, that was good there. Got a no score possession there rather by Mulvane. It looks like Stig's going to take one too many steps on that.
Turnover Labette County. Labette County a little unsure how to attack the zone that they've seen since the beginning of the game, but just the tempo and the way the game flowed played in our favor early. 6:45 left in the half. In Tweezel wants his third 3 of the game and won't get it. Rebound Jet Stig, left to right, here he comes, number 10 in white, and a foul called on Manny Myers, who was defending Jet.
I like that. Jet got up the floor, and then you kind of cut in front of your defender just a little bit. It almost makes it appear that he pushes you. You kind of, if you can get a half a step in front of him, then you can kind of lean into that area. So well done there.
Ball goes in. Maddox Dewey, right wing, picked his dribble up and throws it away. Saw that a lot in our girls game. Got to try to keep that alive and create space. And then a foul on Camden Good, who hit the deck. As that's actually the first foul, well, I guess of the second quarter. First foul on Labette County. Carson Lamb will check in for Maddox Dewey. And Mulvane walks it up, down by 6.
See if we can't get another defensive stop here.
Nice back door by Lazier, but he missed it. Tucker Rush in there on the effort and wins it. A mighty effort by Tucker Rush.
Yeah, Tucker's so consistent, you know, he just goes about business.
Camden Good in the paint, defended by 3 Wildcats. Good ball movement. Carson Lamb 3. Missed it strong, but looked good all the way to the basket.
Yeah, I like that ball movement too. Kicked it, got a shot, didn't go in. No big deal.
Lazier for 3. No. Good box by Weil. He's hit on the head by Bryson Canfield, a 6'6" sophomore in the game for Mulvane. 4 Grizzlies check in. Kagan Bates, Nolan Nash, Barrett Heston, Tucker Rush, as well as Zane Garton in the game. Barrett Heston, a little right-hand hook, misses, landed out of bounds. They say off of Mulvane, though, so Labette County will keep it.
Yeah, I'll take that. Barrett inside. Every time he needs to shoot it like that. That was close to going in.
Nolan throws over the top to the safety outlet, Kagan Bates, who has the basketball. Now we're back to this play and catch beyond the well, it looks like a 3-2 zone here now, kind of. A little switch action by Mulvane. Nash looking inside, penetrates. A nice move off the glass, missed it. Bates rebound, but he has it stripped from his possession by Hudson Myers. No one has scored in the second quarter yet with 5 minutes to play in the half.
Well, let's not start that trend right here. Let's get a stop and get going the other way.
Lazier downhill. He'll dump it off. Left-hand hook misses. Lazier's putback. He was right there and easily lays it in.
Yeah, we just were in poor position. I mean, they're not going to miss that little chip shot very often, so not surprised. Yeah.
Mulvane draws first blood in the second quarter and a foul on the Wildcats. That's the first personal foul on Hudson Myers. Manny Myers checks in for him. 17-13, the Grizzlies have the lead. They had a 17-point first quarter, and just about halfway through the second, they haven't scored. Zane Garton, his pass tipped and stolen. Long outlet pass to Manny Myers at the cup, and he'll finish. Labette County, what's hurting them is they're not looking to score.
Yeah,
just pass.
Yeah, we're way too good to be getting some of these balls picked like this, so we need to really tighten this down here.
Bates will look to score and miss it strong. The tip by Bates, or Heston, goes to Bates, and he's fouled. As I like us just across the board one-on-one against Mulvane, but whenever you just are always looking to just kind of keep passing, you never bring that advantage to life.
Right, yeah, I don't think we can, like you're saying, just keep the ball outside like
Yeah.
that. We maybe have to get in and out type thing. We'll see. So good job by Barrett Heston on that last possession, keeping that alive.
Kagan misses the first free throw. Bates went 12 for 14 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter alone at Circle on Tuesday to help secure the win. And his second free throw here is good. It's 18-15. Mulvane slowly closing in. Labette County has been outscored 1-4 through the first half of this second quarter. Lazier, straightaway three. Missed it off the heel. Rebound Kagan Bates. Looks at the Wildcat trailing behind him and pushes pace. Zane Garton steps into a three. Bottoms.
Boy, how confident was that? Nice high arc shot. Didn't even think about it. Just let it go. I love that. Great shot there. Steal here by Nash.
Here comes Labette County up by 6 again. Nolan Nash throws to Heston. What a move by Barrett. Missed it at the rim, though. Rebound Barnes.
Yeah, I like that move, too. It just looked like the ball got hung up a little bit in his wrong hand or something. That came off his hand a little awkward for Barrett there.
3:20, second quarter. Grizzlies up by 6. Myers, awkward catch under the basket. Throws to Kraft. Throws to the opposite corner to Hudson Myers, who makes the three.
Yeah, this game's starting to settle in here. 21-18, two well-balanced teams, two good teams. So, yeah, look for this just to be a back-and-forth dogfight, most likely from here on.
21-18. Nolan, left wing, one-arm flip. Heston, little 7-footers, a swish.
Yeah, good shot, Barrett. I've always thought that's one of the tougher shots in basketball, that little 8-footer with no backboard behind you. Good shot there.
2:40 left in the half. Lazier gets a couple Grizzlies to bite on the pump fake. Kagan Bates doesn't get the charge. Ball goes out of bounds off Labette County.
Kagan's always looking for an edge, an advantage, a way to get the ball back, draw a foul. Always kind of not complaining, but always just trying to let the refs know he's watching.
Boy, Labette County lets Hudson Myers get behind him, wide open, and scores with ease at the rim.
Yeah, someone missed that assignment or something there.
Heston answers with a right-hand hook off the window of his own.
Gosh, so impressed. Continue to be impressed with Barrett's play.
And Mulvane turns it over. Labette County with life this time with the ball. Up by 5 with 2 minutes left till halftime.
Yeah, let's see if we can't stretch this out. Got some things going our way now, and little energy, little pump back. So let's get another one right here.
Bates and Nash at the top per usual. Tucker Rush working in the paint. Heston running the baseline, calling for the ball. Kagan Bates gets in between the defenders, misses the jumper. And Myers has it.
I didn't think that was a bad possession. I like that little shot.
Wildcats underneath the rim playing nice ball, but the shot is short. Myers' long three is good from the left wing. It's Manny Myers.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get one there, and sure enough, it kicked out to them, and he sunk it. So
Barrett Heston wants a three in the corner, misses, and they're going to get Tucker Rush on a foul, trying to rebound over the back of Entwistle.
yeah, he knew it. He was just out of position, and he tried to pull out of it, but it was too late.
So the Grizzlies' lead is just 2, and they find themselves on the defensive end of the floor. Kane Nash back in the game for the Grizzlies. 1:15 left in the half. Lazier fouled going up or on the floor, and they will say going up. So 2 free throws to try to tie the game for Cannon Lazier.
One of those fouls that kind of hard to live with, but you have to. I mean, from here it appeared like it wasn't, but those come.
First free throw is good for Lazier. Just a 1-point Grizzly lead. Still one more free throw to come here for Mulvane. And it's a pure swish. Tied game at 25.
Okay, basically 0-0, so let's take it one possession at a time and see what we can do here.
Nolan Nash at the top, throws to Kagan Bates, right wing. They're looking inside, backdoor. Kane Nash at the cup and scores. That's kind of how you approach that zone.
I think so. Look for the soft spot, kind of sneak back there, make a good pass, and a quick up by Nash.
2-point Grizzly lead. Kane Nash fitting like a glove into this Grizzly team. He transferred from Oklahoma Union just this year. Myers throws off. Barnes misses. Rebound Nolan Nash. 25 ticks left in the half. Does Labette hold for the final shot? Argabright says yes.
See how we handle this. This can be tricky sometimes to try to shoot right at the right time, and hate to shoot too early, but you don't want to hold too long, so it can be dicey.
Bates looks to get inside the defense, throws out to Nolan, pulls the trigger on a three, and airballed it on the baseline. So that'll give Mulvane the basketball with 2.2 seconds left. As last time Labette County played here, the final few seconds of the half were not kind to him. Inbounds pass was not where Myers was located, and Nash nearly stole it. So now 1.5 seconds left. Mulvane will try to inbound again. Tweasel will look to pitch it, and he throws it in. It's caught, and that will end the first half here in Altamont. Labette County leads Mulvane 27-25. Let's step aside for a 4-minute break and come back with the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At Idea Tech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees, but then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from Idea Tech.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. Labette County leads Mulvane 27-25 at the halftime break. Labette County led 17-11 at the end of the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, Mulvane had 14 points, and Labette County had 10. Giving Labette County a 27-25 advantage over Mulvane at the break. Leading scorer for Labette County in the first half was Barrett Heston with 9 points. Kagan Bates had 4. Kane Nash had 4. Colton Weil had 5. And Zane Garten had 3, with Tucker Rush chipping in 2. For Mulvane, they had 5 different scores. Entwistle had 6. He hit the first 2 threes of the game for Mulvane. Kraft had 5 off the bench. Hudson Myers and Manny Myers each had 5 as well. And Lazier had 4. I thought that Labette County opened up the game how they always do, with intensity, tenacity, and energy. And then there was kind of that, it wasn't poor basketball. It was just, all right, this isn't like it was 2 minutes ago. And you just kind of wonder what happens. You can't play a game 4 quarters where it's the same speed that we see sometimes. It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
But they figured it out there in the second quarter with some back cuts, how to approach the zone, and played a little better.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we definitely open up most games or every game with a flurry. And
yeah,
I honestly think we kind of put teams on their heels. I mean, we're so fast at every position, really. And and then like all games, after 2, 3, 4 minutes, you normally settle in, and both teams kind of equalize out. It just finds its rhythm. Like you said, seldom does one team just stay red hot and win a game 88-22 type thing. So what we're looking at, to me, 27-25, that's pretty close. 2 good basketball teams. It's going to come down to, like always, who doesn't turn the ball over as much, who does all the things right, rebound. It just does. And of course, you got to get hot and make some baskets too, but you got to play clean basketball. So this will be a wild second half for sure.
27-25 again, your halftime score, as Parsons played Mulvane for the other games that took place on Tuesday. So on Tuesday night, all the SEK teams, Independence, Parsons, and Labette County, traveled to play Circle, Mulvane, and Collegiate. And tonight, it's the other way around. Circle, Mulvane, and Collegiate all travel to the 3 SEK schools. But on Tuesday night, the scores for those other games was Collegiate 84, Independence 40. So Wichita Collegiate dominant yet again, shocker. And then Parsons lost to Mulvane in, I believe, double overtime by a score. Let me see if I can get it pulled up here. So the Mulvane boys beat the Parsons boys 64-57 in double overtime on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So Labette County, the only SEK boys team to get a victory on Tuesday, and then I'll try to get score updates on the, I believe Parsons plays Collegiate tonight in Parsons, and Independence is hosting Circle, and of course with Labette County hosting Mulvane tonight. So I'll try to get scores for that Independence and Parsons game for you here at our next commercial break, which we will actually step aside for after Jonathan shoots another bottle into the trash can. He likes to video himself doing this, and he bangs it home. Good shot, Jonathan. All right, that's enough. Thank you. Let's step aside for 1 minute here on KLKC.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Labette County leads Mulvane 27-25 at halftime. We appreciate you tuning in to the Eye Care Associates of Parsons halftime show. Jack Leake III alongside Jack Leake Jr. and Jonathan Dusher running the live stream. Barrett Heston had 9 points in the first half and led Labette County in scoring. He just, to me, can play the 4-man, the 3, the 2, or the 1, and is just a hard matchup for opponents due to how he's built and how he can play.
Right, yeah, exactly. Super quick, he's pretty tall, he can jump out of the gym. So yeah, you put most 4s or 5s on him, he'll stretch you out and, you know, drive on your score over you. Then he can go inside and go up with most 4s and 5s. So yeah, he sure is very versatile, can be plugged in anywhere. So yeah, great first half, great first game for him the other night. So I'd like to see more of the same here this second half.
Here before too long, I should have scores for the Independence and Parsons game. Jonathan, would you do us a favor, and do you have your phone on you? Would you look on YouTube for the Parsons and Collegiate game and get a score for that one? It should be on YouTube under KLKC Sports. Thank you. Labette County will get the ball to begin the third quarter. Leading Mulvane by 2. Left wing, Nash has it. Similar look. Mulvane still in kind of that blended 3-2 zone. First shot misses by Kagan, but Heston's there, and his putback falls. Barrett Heston, first player in double figures.
Yeah, good job there by Bass to kind of get it started. Penetrated, took a good shot, just missed it. Barrett followed up perfectly.
Myers saves a sloppy possession from ending in a turnover for the time being for Mulvane. Labette County in a man-to-man defense. Grizzlies in home white uniforms, Mulvane in black with green stripes down the side. Near travel, no whistle, and the left-hand scoop goes for Barnes.
Yeah, I thought Tucker Rush defended that well. That was just a really good shot there. Kind of a unique shot. That scoop shot was really well done.
Bates penetrates up, under, and in. Kagan Bates, the magician.
Yeah, he just comes right back to it. He's never been afraid to go in there with the trees and go up. Felt like that was just too easy.
Lazier at the other end scores, and it's back to a 2-point lead. Back and forth we go here. And underneath, Kagan Bates scores again.
Telling you, they're giving us a little dump shot, and then we gave them one, and they gave it right back.
6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Lazier, not fouled, fell down, but the refs called a foul. Someone watching the live stream will rewind it and see that he was tripped and then yell that I'm wrong. Oh well. 33-29, Grizzlies lead by 4, 6:20 left in the third quarter. Wildcats to throw it in. They do to Lazier. Him and Heston's a good matchup, two similar styled and built ball players. Backdoor nice by Entwistle, but rejected by Kane Nash. He's worried he might get a technical there. He celebrated while he was looking at Entwistle.
Yeah, I'm good with the celebration. Just look to the wall or look to the other end of the court.
Ball goes into Myers, pulls the three, misses short. Good box by Tucker, but couldn't track it down. And Kane Nash gets a deflection again. Ball on the deck, foul on Mulvane. Kane Nash making it happen defensively.
Yeah, lots of good hustle there, starting with Tucker Rush, trying to get it. And yeah, Kane Nash, what a possession down here for him. Love the leadership and the energy he's playing with.
6 minutes to play in the third quarter. It looks like the score of the Parsons game is 24-2 Collegiate. So Wichita Collegiate real strong yet again this year. Here's Tucker Rush underneath with a pump fake and a successful finish. Grizzlies lead by 6.
That's what you do. You got a couple of big players around you. Nice little pump fake, get them in the air, then go up as they're coming down. Perfect.
And Independence leads Circle 9-0 early in the ball game as Myers scores underneath on this end of the floor. 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Labette County leads Mulvane 35-31. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KLKC.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTek has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTek has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTek.
Kind of just look at these two teams, and the eye test would say that they're pretty equal teams, or at least if they played 10 times, they'd all be pretty competitive is what I'm saying.
Right.
5 on the floor for Labette County. Bates, Nolan Nash, Barrett Heston, Kane Nash, and Tucker Rush. Here's Barrett backing down his man, leans, fires, and is fouled. And Barrett Heston, I mean, he could do that all the time if he really wanted to. Just put his button to his man and lean and either make it or get fouled.
Right. Yeah, I agree. That was just such an effective weapon in there. And then occasionally if they collapse, you kick it right back out to an open three.
Heston in a quiet gym misses the first free throw, dies off the front of the rim. Heston takes 2 dribbles, bends at the waist, and swishes the second free throw. He's got 12 points.
Yeah, if he'd have missed that one, his brother wouldn't have let him live it down, I promise you. Missing 2 in a row is unheard of.
36-31, pass inside and a foul on Heston from behind. He can't believe the whistle. And so 2 fouls on each team to begin the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. Heston will have a seat. I don't think anyone's in foul trouble. 3-point shot from Myers comes up short. Kagan Bates rips down the rebound and sprints right to left. He's stripped. Now Mulvane with numbers, a 2-on-1. Kane Nash nearly gets another block. He caught up to him, but Manny Myers makes the layup.
Yeah, a good hustle there, and I did notice that's 3 fouls on Barrett, so I'm sure he's going to set at least till the fourth quarter or closer anyway.
Kagan Bates, a little floater. It's perfect. That's not an easy shot.
No, it's not to float like that, and no backboard, just all rim. Yeah, it's got to be perfect.
Given room is Barnes, and he's going to make the 3 that was suspended in the rim, rolling around and around, and finally went in.
Yeah, you got a 6'5" post fella sitting out there popping threes. That's impressive.
2-3 zone Mulvane. Nash throws to Colton Weil back in the game. One dribble, and he's going to try to reverse it, but Nolan's foot was out of bounds. So after a three-pointer from their big man, Braylon Barnes, Mulvane gets the turnover.
Again, this is how it goes. We've seen it forever. Basketball goes in spurts of 5 or 6 for you and 5 or 6 for me. So when it's going your way, you've got to make hay as much as possible.
4 minutes to play in the third. 38-36 Labette County. Similar feel to the girls' game in a few ways. Colton Weil gets a steal for the Grizzlies. Labette County pushes. Kane Nash feeling it. Little heavy on the three. Bates up, under, and in. Got his man to bite, and Bates finishes.
Yeah, Bates was in the right place at the right time. I like Kane's release, though. I know he airballed a little bit, but, man, he's in a confident place right now.
Bounce pass deep into the paint, and a foul called on Kagan Bates, who was working hard on Hayes Inslee. The 5'11 junior, Hayes Inslee, into the game for the first time tonight, will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Kagan not sold right there on that foul, but he's going to have to let that go.
He's down there playing charades with Coach Tucker. Look at him, look. He's explaining to Coach Tucker that it was not a foul. The ref was mistaken. I was watching Kagan. Did he make that free throw? Does anyone on this broadcast crew know? Jonathan does, thank you. He did make the free throw. That's so embarrassing. I hate when I do that. 40-37 the score, and Inslee makes the second.
Yes.
Did you have a comment loaded to throw at me there? You want to share?
I'm going to leave it flat.
All right. 3:15 third quarter. Grizzlies up by 2 with the ball. Running baseline is Carson Lamb. Bates gets around the defense, misses at the hole. Tucker Rush put back. He's fouled, and Rush will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, another good possession. Anytime you tack the rim like that, like Kagan, just kind of get the ball in the air, and you got a couple other of your team players in the paint, it's just really good odds you're going to get another shot. So that's so important.
Tucker's first free throw is good. Tucker puts in a lot of work in the offseason, as do all these kids. I know Tucker in particular is on an AAU team in the summertime and goes to all kinds of different places to play competitive ball. He'll miss the second free throw, but Nolan Nash keeps it alive on the rebound. So Labette County could have a 3 or 4 point possession here. Labette County working it. Bates, a tough three, misses. Nash jumps 5 feet off the ground. Boy, he can jump, but can't corral the ball, and Mulvane will get it back.
Yeah, pretty good possession there. Some good ball movement, a couple of good looks. Got some subs in here. So trying to adjust together and kind of get that chemistry going. So need a good stop here and kind of keep our lead stretched out here a little bit.
Labette up by 3 here at home against Mulvane, trying to stay undefeated are both of these teams, and Cooper Leonard called for a wraparound foul. A lot of agape mouths on the Labette County bench. They can't believe the little bit late whistle on Cooper Leonard, who seemingly made a nice play.
Yeah, I thought he did. I do see what he stuck his arm out, so I guess that's one of those 50-50 calls.
Manny Myers looks to penetrate. He does so, and it's out off of Labette County. They say Kagan Bates' fingernail might have scratched it as it tumbled out of bounds, so Mulvane with yet another chance. Kraft, good bench player for them, throws it in to Hayes Inslee, and this pass intercepted by Bates playing safety on the basketball court. What a move. Missed the layup, and the rebound's out of bounds off Hudson Myers. Labette County will throw in underneath their own rim.
Yeah, Kagan pays such good attention. They were wanting to draw a charge on him like he does so often, but he doesn't fall for it. He kind of does that Euro step and goes under when he has to, so great play.
Tweasel back in the game. Carson Lamb working his magic to the cup. No whistle, hit hard. Mulvane ball, long pass, deflected by Bates, out of bounds, off of Myers. Kagan Bates forcing another stand, and Argabright approves.
I'm telling you, I don't know how much it matters when a player points like our ball, but I think when a ref's questioning exactly what happened, it sometimes kind of works. I'm not sure that's our ball.
That psyche
yes.
behind it. 2:05 third quarter, 41-38 Grizzlies lead. There's been moments of stagnant and moments of fireworks here. Garton wants his second three of the game and gets it. Zane Garton with 2 threes on the night.
Man, what a game he's playing. Now he's pumped up, defending even harder. Beautiful shot down there.
Kraft facilitating, defended tightly by Camden Good, who claps his hands. Zane Garton now defends Myers on the dribble handoff. Good backdoor, and the finish is there for Hudson Myers, and a blocking foul called and one. A really late whistle.
Boy, it was.
Perhaps, even though the whistle was late, the ref thought it was a block.
Yeah.
So went ahead and just made the call. So an and one for Hudson Myers.
Yeah, knowing that ref, he's a good seasoned ref.
Yeah.
That must have been, but that did feel late.
And we've kind of said this before. I'd rather a whistle be late and like it be the right call, like because sometimes a ref needs a second to think about it.
Yeah, you do.
Free throw missed by Hudson Myers, and the rebound is a jump ball. So now Labette County only up 4 playing defense after they couldn't get the rebound. Barnes another 3, short, and the long rebound goes to Entwistle. Maddox Dewey back in the game guarding him.
Another one of those bricks off the rim that are hard to rebound.
Right hand layup good for Hudson Myers, and it's a 2-point ball game, a 4-point possession for the Wildcats there.
Yeah, this game's kind of going as we predicted.
Tucker Rush, short corner, shoots a jumper that misses. Nolan Nash is there to help keep the possession alive. Dribbles into the heart of a defender, and a jump ball will keep with Labette County with 54 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, you come out of that corner and flirt with that ball in front of your defender. He's going to grab it like that, so got to keep the ball a little more on your hip there.
Maddox Dewey running the baseline. That's been kind of part of Labette County's remedy against this zone, is a man running the baseline. Nolan Nash shoots a little jumper, rattles out. Tucker Rush skying above everybody, misses. Rebound Mulvane.
Yeah, gosh, I thought we had one there, so okay, I guess we didn't, so let's defend here. 23 seconds.
Third quarter. Myers underneath, trying to tie the game, misses, out of bounds, off of Myers, and Labette County gets the benefit of the doubt there. A lot of turning and running to the rim rather than boxing out I've seen a few times lately.
Yeah. See if we can't close this 14 seconds out. So I don't know what it is. A bucket's a bucket, but when you do it right before a quarter, it has just an extra punch to it for some reason.
It does. 12 seconds, third quarter. Bates working with Nolan Nash right to left on the floor. They break the timeline. 7 seconds. Bates downhill, touches the paint. A hook pass to Tucker. 3 seconds. It'll stay with Labette County. Actually, closer to 4 seconds. 3.9. Labette County will inbound underneath their own rim. Up by 2. Nolan the inbounder. Set play. Oh, Tucker caught it. Shoots it and scores it.
Just like they drew it up.
Oh my goodness, that is actually hilarious. It was a set play for Kagan Bates to have an elevator screen and like a great wall of china in front of him, catch the ball behind the wall and shoot it. Well, Nolan tries to throw it over the wall. Tucker says, I want this one. Catches it and drills it. I kind of want to ask Coach about that postgame. That's funny.
Yeah. And then, as only he can do, jogs off the floor with little or no emotion. I mean, he's such a competitive, fierce player, but his affect is just taking care of business, man. So
46-42, Grizzlies lead. 30 seconds on KLKC.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Labette County leads Mulvane by 4 with 7:50 left in the game. Mulvane with it to the cup. Myers misses. 4 Grizzlies are there, and we win the effort, and a foul on the Wildcats going the other way.
Yeah, quick, man. When the ball's down like that, you just find out who wants it the worst, and we just really scrambled for that. So great hustle there.
So the Grizzlies, amidst a gap that has been closed, have the chance to go up, I'll have to say it, 6 or 7 points on this possession. Bates, no looker. Nash open for 3. Missed it barely, but Tucker's there and he's fouled.
Yeah, it's a great shot, some great ball movement. Man, some skip passes across the lane, and Tucker Rush, of course, right where he should be. So I like that.
Tucker buries the first free throw. He's 2 for 3 from the line and has 8 points on the ball game. His second free throw here is short. Rebound Myers, but he loses it on the deck. And a timeout called by Mulvane, savoring every possession in this close game. Grizzlies lead by 5 with 7:20 left. We'd like to keep it here and thank a few sponsors. Idea Tech, Day and Zimmerman, Community National Bank, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Labette Health, the Bartlett Co-op, Labette Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore and Ray, Wood Insurance Center, Labette Community College, Tank Connection, SEK Orthopedics, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Unified School District, USD 506, and Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates. We have another close ball game in the fourth quarter. That has been a true statement for all 3 games to begin the 25-26 season for these Grizzlies. They're up by 5 here at home against Mulvane. The Wildcats have the basketball. Nolan Nash is hurt. He's hurt at half court. A 3-pointer for the Wildcats misses, and that'll stop play. Nolan Nash gambled on a passing lane and is in a lot of pain holding his left knee.
Yes.
Not something you want to see at all. While they tend to him, let's step aside for 1 minute on KLKC.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Kansas for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
A little late on the live stream, but Zane Garton just buried his third three of the ball game, and it's an 8-point Grizzly lead with 6:44 left. Garton with 9 points, and all of them timely three-pointers. Was it a timeout, Labette County there?
Yes, I believe so.
So Labette County goes up by 8 points. Timeout, Coach Argabright, with 6:44 left. Zane Garton has shot well.
Yes, gosh, happy for him. He was pumped after that third one went in. Just kind of that Hulk pose and just screaming, not out of cockiness, just that athletic release when things are going your way. You know, you love it when someone's worked so hard and they know in their heart they can shoot well. Well, you want it to come together and actually happen in a game. And so when it does, I mean, it's that innate guttural yell that you just give. You know, you're just so passionate, so happy for him.
Jonathan has stolen probably a quarter of my Sour Skittles. I'll glance over and see his hand moving away from my Sour Skittles and going towards his mouth. I'm going to have to stand up for this.
I wish you could set him on my side.
I could, but then I'd feel bad. He does good work for us. 50-42, Labette County in front. Zane Garton with his third three of the game. Myers wants to answer, bricks it. Another Mulvane rebound. Put back, misses, rebound Garton, and Zane's going to rip it right to left. Crosses over, loses it, in Tweezle, on the deck. Mulvane with it, and they score.
Well, shoot. You hate when a transitional play goes like that. I can't help but get caught up in the game a little bit here, so.
6-point Grizzly lead. Nolan Nash, forgot to mention, walked off with the help of Coach Tucker and Coach Argabright, and he's sitting next to Coach Brown, hurt his right knee. Here's a foul underneath the rim, and Zane Garton is going to shoot 2 free throws. And is that Nolan Nash set to come in the game?
Yes. I'm thinking he just fell and hit his kneecap, which is super painful.
Oh, it is.
But I'm thankful it's not something worse.
Absolutely. First free throw for Garton is no good. Zane will get one more, and if he makes it, it looks like Nolan will come in for him. And he does. So Zane Garton with 10 points, and Nolan Nash comes in, doesn't appear to be limping, and Garton will have a seat after a big stretch of minutes.
Yeah, that's great news right there. In my mind, Nolan was at least going to be out the rest of this game.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's great.
51-44, 5:40 left in the game. Grizzlies up 7. Myers, a 3. No! Thought about it, but didn't go.
Yeah.
Rebound Nolan.
That looked good when it left his hand.
Timeout Labette County as they were settling into an offensive possession. Let's step aside for one more 30-second timeout.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Krause in the House gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Grizzlies with the ball. Had we seen Barrett Heston in a while? As he checks into the game, I don't know if we had seen Barrett for a little bit, but Labette County misses a shot, and Mulvane is fouled and will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, I think he has been out a few minutes, kind of lose track of the rotations. Get to watching the game, but now that he's back out there, yeah, I think he took a little break.
Which he is working back, from his knee injury, and so might not be playing all the minutes that he will here in a handful of weeks. Manny Myers makes the first free throw. Mulvane has only shot 6 free throws tonight. Myers makes the second one as well.
Okay, here comes this press. They're slowly going to try to turn it up a little bit.
Mulvane does press us here. Labette County about to get across half court. They do. Tucker rush. Now Carson Lamb in the corner right in front of the Grizzly bench. Here's a cutting Kagan Bates under the rim and a foul on the floor on Mulvane, and that's their 4th team foul of the 4th quarter. Still with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game, so one more foul, and Labette County is shooting 2 free throws the rest of the quarter.
Well, look forward to that. Hopefully we're hot tonight on free throws.
Kagan in the paint, out to Nolan. A straightaway 3, misses strong. Rebound, Lazier.
That's a good shot. That's kind of my favorite three-pointers right at the top of the key.
Tweasel wants a 3, no. Rebound, Myers. Outlet, Lazier, 3, no. Rebound, Nash, yes. Right to left, here comes Nolan. And he's swerving through traffic and slows things down.
Yeah, smart. Get it back out top. Let's work it around a little bit. We're not really trying to kill the clock. We're still wanting to play aggressive, but not going to get out of hand and play too sped up.
Labette County up 5. Carson Lamb in traffic, misses, hits the deck hard. And Mulvane in transition after a miss, which has happened a lot tonight. Heston snuffs down Myers and pokes it out of his grasp, out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a big deal there. I mean, they had a 2-on-1 there on us, so Barrett coming from behind, knocking that out, probably saved a bucket.
Tweasel to throw it in. He does. Lazier leaves the ground to get it. They're looking inside for their big man, Barnes. He's not open. Intercepted pass. Nolan Nash dialing in on the rim. Left-hand layup, missed. Tipped out off Kagan, I think. Mulvane ball.
Oh,
ow.
What hustle, what anticipation to steal that pass. And Mulvane got just enough around him to kind of make that roll out. So great hustle there by Nash.
3:45 left. Grizzlies up 5. Here at home trying to stay undefeated on the season. Myers, left-hand runner, good, and it's a 3-point game. That's Manny Myers.
Yeah, I did a good job there not getting the charge because Kagan ran over there to take it.
Here comes Bates, a no-look to Heston. Missed, but he's fouled, and Barrett earns a trip to the line.
Kagan Bates does such a great job. I mean, when you can penetrate, and Mulvane knows when he's in there, he'll shoot it, he'll find a way, but man, his no-look passes just create opportunities for everybody else.
Heston's first of 2 is short and tumbles off the rim. However, he'll get another try. His second is good.
Okay, everyone counts, so that was a big shot there by Barrett.
Takes it to a 2-possession game. With 3:15 left, the Grizzlies lead by 4. Myers defended tightly by Kane Nash. Boy, Kane's a good athlete too.
He is.
He's riding the hip of Myers really good. Played great defense, but Myers finished strong. That was Hudson Myers that time. Kane a little slow to get up. It might have just been because he wanted the foul. Bates rides the baseline, throws ahead past the press. Heston in the paint, kicks out to Bates. Kagan, a bounce pass to Tucker, hit the foot of Lazier, and a kicked ball is called. It's a 2-point Grizzly lead with 2:45 left. You and I have mixed feelings about that call.
I knew that was going to come up because this tonight right there, I'm glad we have that call.
Yeah.
But the kick ball, if someone kicks it like a field goal, blow the whistle. If it just hits your foot,
and
let
it was
go,
a bad
play
pass,
on. Yeah.
Then it shouldn't be a kicked ball. Bates, left wing, crosses into the right hand, fakes to the corner, fades, shoots, and misses. There's Mount Rushmore. Tucker working. Tucker missing. Oh, that would have counted at Chuck E. Cheese. It went down and out. Rebound. Labette County, or rather Mulvane got the rebound, but Labette County stole it away.
Yeah.
What a big steal.
Yes. Just our team stays with it. So many times when the ball seems like it's lost, 2 or 3 of our players will just kind of hover around that end and get a quick, punch out or steal. So Man, every possession is so huge.
There was a foul on Mulvane. Nolan threw a long rainbow pass to Kagan, and he caught it and was collided into. So Bates at the line shooting 2 because that was the 5th team foul on Mulvane. His first free throw is good.
Boy, this looks familiar. Fourth quarter, Kagan Bates making free throws.
53-50, Labette County. 2:20 left. Bates to make it a 4-point lead. Yes. Argabright bends at the knees, yells at his defense and says, let's go. Kane Nash playing great defense on Hudson Myers. Grizzlies lead by 4, 2-minute warning approaching. Myers, it's Manny, drives, misses, put back, missed as well. Labette County not boxing out, and Myers scores it on the 3rd effort.
Gosh, I guess you got to credit the player there. Myers really stayed tough and stayed with it. Just hate it when you see a player get 3 in a row right there like that. It's just difficult.
Nolan Nash fouled down here by Mulvane, so he'll walk the distance and shoot 2 free throws of his own. With 1:50 left, Labette County leads 54-52. Nolan has not scored tonight and has not shot free throws, but he'll get 2 here. His first one is a little strong. Coach Brumbelow yells rebound as loud as you can in here. Hopefully they don't have to rebound and Nolan makes this thing. Second is good. Labette County leads by 3 with 1:50 left. Timeout, Coach Argabright. We will return a great finish in store in 30 seconds.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Mulvane will inbound the basketball on the opposite end of the floor as to their basket. So they will go the length of the floor with possession. Labette County up by 3 with 1 minute and 47 seconds left. The clock runs as Mulvane inbounds. And I like this. Labette County applying some full court pressure here.
That's right. Take it to them. And when you press, that kind of tells your team you want to keep the energy upbeat. We're not sagging back into a zone, trying to hang on to a little old lead here. Let's go get a steal, a score, and win by 6, 7, 8, something like that.
1:30 left, and Labette County does get a steal. Foot on the gas pays off. I really like that aggression by Coach Argabright out of the timeout. So Labette County with the ball, up 3. 1:15 left. Bates, no look pass. Kane Nash 3. Missed it. Looked good the whole way. There was still 20 seconds on the shot clock, but Kane pulled it. Nolan nearly intercepted a pass, but his foot was on the red sideline rather, and so Mulvane will inbound.
Yeah, I like the shot too. I mean,
I did too.
There's a minute left in the game. What are we trying to set on here? Let's just have at it.
I agree. I just said that so the audience got a picture.
Yeah.
I mean, if as Mulvane calls the timeout, we'll keep it here. So Labette County's up 3 with a minute left. Yeah, you're right. I mean, if the shot clock was off, and there's 20 seconds left, don't shoot that and burn clock and make them foul you.
Yeah.
But both of these teams in the next minute are going to get between 2 and 4 possessions each again, just based on how we know this game's going to go. So you might as well just shoot that shot. And Kane's played confident tonight.
He has.
It's been a good effort from all these guys. Barrett Heston for Labette County has 13 points, and Kagan Bates has had a 10-point second half, and he's got 14 on the night. And Zane Garton has 10 points. He's in double figures as well.
Yeah, some real good balance here offensively and defensively. It's just a shared effort. So, yeah, just a fun bunch of young men to watch play.
Mulvane inbounds with a minute left. Grizzlies lead by 3. Barnes looking for somebody to throw it to, takes an awkward dribble and hands it off to Manny Myers. He's navigating, goes for the tie, short, rebound Labette County. Nolan Nash pushes pace right to left, picked up by Myers and Kraft, dribbled out of bounds, but a foul on Mulvane. Mulvane not happy with it, and I can't blame him to an extent. Nolan dribbled in between his legs while double teamed and was kind of bailed out by a foul, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, Coach, is it Brumbelow? Yeah. Question the official there on that, but sometimes that's how it goes. That was a kind of a dicey call.
Nolan swishes his first free throw. 56-52, Labette County keeping distance with 45 seconds left.
See if we make this one, if we set that press up again, or what Coach Argerbright's thinking.
Nash's second free throw is strong. Tucker's there. It's tipped out by somebody, by the Wildcats, they say. And Labette County will have it. Oh, man, I mean, that's huge.
Yes, it is. Probably won't wait too long to get a foul here, probably. Yeah, he's wanting pressure.
Bates dribbling near half court, near backcourt violation. Nash playing catch with Kagan. Bates near the student section. Defended tightly by Myers. Here's Kraft on Nash. Now Coach Brumbelow says foul. And a three-pointer is shot, but rebounded by Kagan. Kane Nash shot a three. It might have been the shot clock. I wasn't paying attention. And Labette County rebounded it, and Kagan Bates is going to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I hate to say anything, but 2 here would sure help the cause.
He'll make the first. He has been so good. He's 3 for 3 from the line in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it seems like the bigger the stage, the more he just settles in as an athlete. He loves this.
Takes a big exhale and looks up towards the rafters here in Harrison and makes the second free throw as well. Coach Argerbright, I'll go ahead and say it, give him a 60. Labette County leads by 6 with 21 seconds left. We'll return in 1 minute with a good finish.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Mulvane inbounds the basketball. They need to score here. Kraft wants a 3 and won't get it. Rebound Kagan, and Bates is fouled, and he can smell it. 2 free throws here would probably do it. 1 free throw would be big as Labette County's up by 6 with 13 seconds left.
Yeah, again, like the press there, make them dribble, you know. Otherwise, they roll the ball, the half-court type thing, so Really like the coaching here and the style where
Yeah.
he's having these kids play.
Kagan swishes the first.
My gosh, this is almost where you tell your white jerseys just to walk away. Set back in the zone and try to rebound.
Kagan has 17 points. 18 is on the way and made. 6 for 6 from the line in the fourth quarter. Kagan Bates has been masterful. A three-pointer for Lazier, misses. Rebound Barnes, left-hand hook, misses. Tipped out of bounds off of Kagan. And Mulvane will have it. It's 60-52 Labette County with 3.5 seconds left. And another pretty similar win as to the first two games this year. Myers' last second three is no good. And your final score from Altamont, Labette County 60, Mulvane 52. Mulvane drops to 2-1. Labette County 3-0 on the year and 2-0 this week in the T-Bird Classic. Another nice win. They're closing out games this year. Labette County still looking sharp so far. Let's step aside for 4 minutes and come back with the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Kraus in the house gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTek has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTek has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTek.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTek, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees, but then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTek.
V93.5 is your home for the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today. Get your day started with the Anna and Raven Morning Show. You're the judge during couples court. Couples share their disagreement, and then you decide who's right. Think you know pop culture trivia? It could pay off, and you score the cash jackpot when you play Can't Beat Raven. Kraus in the house gets you home every weekday afternoon starting at 2. Stream us anytime, anywhere at klkcradio.com.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
Welcome in, Grizzly fans, to the Bowen Pharmacy post-game show. The Grizzlies moved to 3-0 on the season with a 60-52 win over the Mulvane Wildcats. Let's take a look at post-game stats. Kagan Bates led the way in scoring with 18 points. Barrett Heston had 13. Zane Garton had 10. Tucker Rush had 8. Colton Weil had 5. Kane Nash had 4. And Nolan Nash had 2. For Mulvane, Manny Myers had 17. Hudson Myers had 11. Intweasel had 6. Lazier had 6. Barnes had 5, as well as Kraft. And Inslee chipped in with 2. At halftime, it was Labette County 27, Mulvane 25. Then Labette County led by 4 going into the fourth quarter. In a quarter, the fourth one, that they won by 4 points, giving us a 60-52 final score. Labette County in a lot of similar game scripts this year, but they don't have that quarter where they're just dead that kind of would happen every once in a while last season.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm seeing that. And just, this is just a bunch of winners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kids that expect to win. It's carrying over from football. And, man, when you put talent and a lot of it and a great coaching staff and then the mental toughness of this group and the expectation to always win, I can't see this bunch will win or play with every team this year. There will not be a game where they get beat by any kind of substantial number. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, this is just a fun bunch to watch. I'm sure they're fun to coach. It's a good bunch of guys.
Yeah, they like each other, play hard, like to be taught.
Yeah, they played together since 4th or 5th grade, I'm sure, most of them. And Kane comes in here and just melds right in immediately. So this is shaping up to be as fun as the football season. Excited for Saturday.
Yep, and Labette County, the girls will play at 2:30 against Wichita Collegiate, but at Towanda Circle. And then the boys will play afterwards. That's the structure of this T-Bird Classic. So on Tuesday and Thursdays, all the teams travel and play home and away. And then on Saturday, every team, all 6 teams, converge on Towanda, Kansas, and play at Circle High School and play throughout the day. I believe the first games are at like 11 and then 1 and 2:30 and 4, and then the nighttime games. We'll be joined here by head coach Bradley Argebright. Coach, great win. 3-0 on the year. Look sharp and are closing out opponents. Good win, Coach.
Yeah, thank you. Like you said, really closing out people. Besides a couple possessions tonight, I really thought defensively we played well. I know they hit some, when they were open, they hit some shots. Manny Myers, he's a great player at 17. He's an all-state caliber player. I know we'd like to hold him to a little bit less, but I really thought we did a good job defensively, finding our matchups. And then I thought we had some guys really step up off the bench tonight. Zane Garton played some big minutes off the bench tonight. And didn't play a whole lot, played here and there, but when we needed a big shot, he hit one tonight. And just a credit to him, he played really well.
Kagan Bates had 4 points and made 1 shot, a field goal in the first half. And it's not always just about the points that he scores anyways. He's just such a good floor general. But he went 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter again tonight, a big help in closing this one from the free throw line.
Yeah. Right now when Kagan is at the end of the game, he wants the ball in his hands. We want the ball in his hands. Just hitting a lot of big free throws for us down the stretch the last 3 games. All season he's been, he's 100%, 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter. So just playing really well right now. But like you said, it wasn't just the points in the first half. It's his defense, it's his leadership, it's his ability to find people and get assists. So just playing really good basketball right now, Keegan Bates.
It's a cute little girl down there.
She's crying too.
She might want her daddy, I think.
I think she does.
Got such a cute daughter, Coach.
Thanks.
So neat to see.
Thanks. She's an angel.
I want to ask before I forget, what was going through your mind when Tucker Rush caught the inbounds pass for the I call it, I don't know, elevator or whatever, the screen for Kagan, and then drained the long 2-pointer?
Yeah, my first thought was, hey, we ran the play wrong. And I wasn't very happy. And then it goes in. It's like, yeah, I guess that's how you drew it up. But, Tucker, he's a good shooter. And he's going to shoot with confidence. He's always shooting with confidence. So, I knew when going off his hand, had a chance. There was no doubt it was going to be close. We probably want to be behind the line there. That's the biggest, emphasis. Even if Tucker caught it there, that's the toughest shot in basketball is having your foot on the line. So, I'm just glad it worked out. It was a big momentum boost we needed going into that fourth quarter.
Without question, and it moves now to Saturday. It's an afternoon game. We'll play after the girls around 4 o'clock against Wichita Collegiate, who poses tough task every year. But, man, even as Dad just said, it's hard to envision this group not competing with whoever's on the hardwood.
Yeah, we feel like we've got a deep team. We keep talking about that. Collegiates have a great team. They always do. They're top ranked in 3A for good reason. But, like you said, we feel like we can play with anybody. And there's no doubt we're going to give our best effort on Saturday. So it'll be a little different feel. It'll be a dead atmosphere. We played in that game many years now. It's not going to be a huge crowd or anything like that. It's just going to be about playing with your teammates and playing hard for one another. So, and that's all things that this group does really well. So, just excited. Like we talked about in the locker room, it's not just playing collegiate. We're playing to go win the circle tournament. We beat collegiate.
Yep.
We win the circle tournament. So,
that's right.
We do feel like we're playing for something, and that's been a goal of ours all week is try to go win this thing. So, we got the job done tonight. Now we got to refocus and have a great practice tomorrow, and try to go beat collegiate on Saturday.
I flipped through a couple things here, and you all haven't had a quarter where you haven't scored at least 10 points, and that's helped. Obviously. But then I looked tonight. Mulvane had a 17-point third quarter where some scoring happened for both teams, and then you hold them to 10, their lowest scoring quarter of the game. So just talk about your team's ability to kind of – it was, I think, halfway through the – second or fourth quarter, I don't remember. We had like 1 point for half the quarter. I don't remember which one. Might have been the third quarter.
Start of the third.
That's right. And then you finished with, 18 points in the third. So talk about the combination of figuring out a way to just make points happen and then playing defense when you really need to.
Yeah, it's just having confidence on the offensive end. I really thought tonight that we adjusted. Credit to our assistant coaches, Coach Tuck and Coach Brown. They had some great ideas there at half. And we kind of let them go and talk at the half. I didn't do a lot of talking tonight. And just credit to our guys for listening to the plan. Just we didn't make a whole litany of changes at half. We just changed some spacing and where we were at and the driving lanes we wanted to attack. And I really thought Kegan found the attacking there and the coming out of that right after half, and in the fourth he had some great shots at the rim. But just not settling tonight. I know we hit some shots, but it was also nice to see us attack that zone. It's the third straight game we've seen zone. Primarily since I've been here, we've always seen man. With the maybe exception of when we had Hudson because of his length. But I think that's a credit to our athleticism. I think people are scared that we might beat him in man. I can't really figure it out, but the more that we get to see zone, the more that we're going to succeed against it because now we've seen it. We kind of know the areas to go, and our shooters are just going to get better and better against it. So, I don't think it matters zone or man against us this year. I think we can kind of succeed. I'm ready to see some man just to see how we'll react. But it's been good to see some zone and adjust to that to start this year.
Coach, great win. Congrats on a good start. It's been a fun semester of months for you.
Yeah.
Happy for you and the boys, and look forward to trying to go get that circle championship on Saturday, Coach.
Yeah, it'd be a great achievement for us to go win that game and beat a really good collegiate team. But for us, we really want to finish not only Saturday, but we want to finish our 2 games next week in the SEK. Like you said, it's been a fun winter, but the job's not done yet. And we've got to show up again and refocus and finish these last 3 games the way we want to. It's great being 3-0, but right now we've got bigger goals than that.
Coach, I appreciate it. Well spoken as always. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. And we'll talk to you on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, really appreciate it. A great night here at Labette County High School. Shout out to our girls. I thought they played really hard tonight.
They did.
I know they didn't get the win, but they played much more improved tonight, and Coach Fulmer's doing a really nice job of getting them to play harder. So, our JV guys won tonight. Shout out to those guys as well, and our freshmen are playing really hard as well. So, just proud to be a Grizzly tonight, and we'll be back at it again on Saturday at Collegiate. Go Grizzlies!
Awesome, great, Coach. Appreciate you as always. Talk to you on Saturday. A class act as always. Coach Argerbright, such a selfless guy, and you can hear that in what he chooses to say and putting others before himself. So we always appreciate him joining us. That'll do it for tonight's broadcast. The ladies fall to 0-3 on the season. The Grizzly boys advance to 3-0 on the year. For Annette Tucker back at the station, my father, Jack Leake Jr., and cameraman Jonathan Dusher. Great job tonight, by the way, Jonathan. My name's Jack Leake III, saying good night from Altamont.